Welcome live to the TBN Pregame Show. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias alongside Sal Valera, Graham Warner, and Zach Wolzen. We will be previewing the third round matchup as a 6th seed Thunder go up against a 7th seed Mill Valley. Thunder earned the 26-14 win over Spring Hill as Jake House led the squad with 2 touchdowns. Thunder are now 9-1 and look to continue their playoff run against Mill Valley, who beat the 2 seed St. Thomas Aquinas 28-27 with a game-sealing 2-point conversion goal line stop by the Jaguars defense led by Hayden Heller. We will talk more about that Mill Valley team in a little bit, but the Thunder extended their winning streak to 8 in this one as it was a little bit of a shaky first half, but ultimately came out on top. Sal, I'm going to start with you. What do you think Thunder did well in this one to come out with?
Yeah, like you said, Mary Claire, shaky first half. Definitely not what you want to see in a playoff game, and obviously Mill Valley are looking really strong. Any team that can take down Aquinas is a team that you're going to have to prepare for. I think the St. James team is just going to have to really rely on their offense. The defense is just kind of looking a little bit tired, as it's called. Like, they've been worn down, injuries are happening, so I think you got to rely on them to get some crucial stops, but also keep your offense clicking. You cannot have any mistake.
You know, I really consider the Spring Hill game as almost like a mini bye week because we expected to win the game going in, but also you have to win the game. You have to focus on this week. Like I said on the broadcast, we were talking about the Mill Valley Aquinas game or who we're going to play next week a lot during the game, and it was still close up until about halftime. But you really just got to treat that Spring Hill game as we did, as like a mini bye week. We kept guys somewhat healthy, we played the game well, and we won not by a super big amount, but we got the win, and now we can go rest our guys for this week, which is exactly what we did. And about the Spring Hill game, I feel like we had some wheel spin kind of going into the game. It took us a little bit to get our tires going. It was cold, as everybody knew. But you really can't be doing that against a team like Mill Valley.
Yeah, I mean, as Graham said, it's pretty easy to look over a team like Spring Hill, especially when you got like Aquinas and Mill Valley looming. But I think in that first half, it kind of just comes down to it. Spring Hill, like, if you were there, you saw all the people they had there. This was their Super Bowl. This would have been the biggest win in their program history. So they just gave it all to it, all we could handle in the first half, and we handled it to an extent, and then went out and just won.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the whole town of Spring Hill was out there. The stadium was packed. Yeah. Quarterback went 13 for 21 from the field, along with 50 yards rushing. Once again, we're seeing his versatility shine, and that is key. That's going to be key this week against Jaguars. Zach, what will be key for Hornback this week to succeed in the backfield and find the back of the end zone?
He just got to keep doing what he's been doing all season, because he led us to 9 straight wins, playing some really good football. He's really good at taking care of the football, and I think that's going to be extremely pivotal this week, because last week Mill Valley was able to beat Aquinas because Aquinas couldn't capitalize, and they had mistakes and turnovers, and we can't have that against them.
Yeah, ball security is definitely huge.
I'm with you there. House needs to perform this week for sure, because everybody on the offense needs to perform, and everybody on the defense needs to perform if we even want a chance to win this football game. Aquinas didn't perform on all cylinders for 4 quarters, as we had a couple fumbles there, here and there, and that big crucial stop on the 2-point conversion. They drew up their best play, and Mill Valley just said no to it, like, immediately. And yeah, if House is firing on all cylinders, and if that run game is efficient, I think we can keep Mill Valley on their heels.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to House and Hornback, obviously. But who's going to step up? Who's going to lead? Who's going to be that guy that you don't really expect? Like you said, I think if Carter was your pick for kind of defensive, kind of X factor of the game, and I was kind of like just down in that, but then he stepped up, he made those big plays. So I think it's going to be, who's that going to be this week? Who is going to step up when they're needed most and stop this Jags?
Yeah, it's like we were just saying, Jake House had a night with 108 yards, my apologies, with only 30 carries after an off week against Shawnee Heights in the opening round. Graham, how big is it for the Thunder to really get their running game early, and how can they do that with the offensive line opening up those lanes for him?
Well, like I said at the last segment, if we're firing on all cylinders in the run game, and if we're efficient, we're getting those 4 to 5 to 6 yards a carry, we're going to do great things in this game. We're going to score points. We're not going to have 3 and outs, because we're those consistent 3rd and mediums, 3rd and shorts are going to be picked up by Jake House and company. But I really think that you just have to remain consistent for 4 quarters of football. Get Will Boozer in there and incorporate him, because he's just as good as House, and he will be in the coming years. He's been filling that backup spot very well, very efficiently. So I really think if those 2 guys in the backfield can come in play after play and not get super tired throughout the whole game, I think we're going to do great things, as well as the offensive line. I think the offensive line needs to perform but they've been performing all year. But a little bit thinner. Some of these guys, all these guys are banged up to an extent. So you really just got to stay healthy and stay consistent.
And, I mean, Jake House is one of those guys where usually it feels like some games we'll see him just kind of get contained almost by the defense. And I've looked at this more containment. I feel like now you can look at it more as he's testing the water. He's seeing where this defense's strengths are, where they're playing on. So, like, if they're having trouble getting the ball, like, kind of just up the middle because that D-line's too strong, he'll start extending plays, going out wide, using the entire length of the field to try to get extra yards. So I think he's just one of those guys who can just find open space and just dismantle a defense.
Yeah, that's kind of what the versatility of our offense is all about, Try and see if we can just pound the ball with Jake all game, because we've had a couple games where we've done that pretty successfully. And if we can't, we'll just go to the air and then open up the ground game more, spread them out, get them out the box, and there you go. I mean, it's just easy as that. I mean, what we've been doing all season.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really seeing the St. James special team showing up, as last week the senior Gavin Puhala blew through the Broncos' offensive line, their second wall blockers, blocked the punt, scooped it up, and returned it to the house. Special teams are so huge in football, especially in the playoffs, as it can sometimes be the deciding factor in games. Zach, how can the Thunder special teams continue to improve going into this week, as they did have a few miscues last week with a missed PAT and an onside kick?
Yeah, I think our special teams overall has played really consistent and strong throughout the season. I think we've, special teams-wise, outplayed every team we've played on that third phase of the game. So I'm pretty confident in us clicking on that this week, but it's all about preparation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm completely with you there. Special teams is a big part of football. People don't take into account enough. People are on that team to play special teams, and they've all been performing this year. But it's also kind of a combination of miscues on the other side, and seeing those miscues in film, in pregame, during the game, in those situations, and capitalizing on that. Like that blocked field goal against Capon, that wasn't just because Brady Boydston jumped high. That was because they set up something. They noticed the guy on the offensive line who maybe wasn't strong enough, and they really just executed that play. So I think executing on special teams is...
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to be said. Our special teams has just been playing better this year.
Yeah, and it all starts with the snap and the hold. Everything has to be perfect for that to happen. So it's not just James Ewing making the kick. It's also the snap and everything that leads up to that. St. James going to need to be on their A game in this one if they want to move on in the fourth round, and they have to have the opportunity to secure a sub-state title. Sal, what do you think Coach Radke is going to try to do early to set the tone and get on the board?
Well, Radke's always one of those guys who just, he wants to play aggressive. He wants to get points on the board. Always, whenever we talk to him, he's always saying, like, Joshi's drawn up getting 30, 35 points a game. He's going to want to go out there. He's going to want us to score early, set the momentum, and just kind of keep this Jag team on their back foot for the entire game. Because if we do that, we can win this one.
Absolutely, and also if we do get down, because Mill Valley is one of the best teams in the state of Kansas, if we do get down by a touchdown or two, Coach Radke's not going to be freaking out. He's not going to be yelling at his guys. He's going to be calm and cool. Just go get it back. Make this game 0-0. And yeah, that's kind of just what Coach Radke does. But also, if we do get ahead, we're going to try to capitalize that and keep our foot on the gas the entire game.
Yeah, exactly. I could probably name like 2 or 3 games this year that we've been down by about 2 scores and still came back and won the game. So poise and everything can be super effective, but definitely executing on offense to score, because you can't have many scoreless drives.
Absolutely. Got to get 7 points on each drive, not 3. Now let's turn our attention to the Mill Valley Jaguars, the 7th seed. Like we said earlier, they're coming off an absolutely huge upset win over the 2-seed Aquinas as they beat them by 1 point. The defense got the crucial 2-point conversion stop at the goal line as they absolutely stuffed Callan Art, the running back for Aquinas. I'm just going to start off with you, Zach. What is your instant reaction to Mill Valley knocking off the defending?
This game was hyped up as a classic, big rivalry matchup, and it, of course, did not disappoint. Mill Valley put it all out on the field. Aquinas made a couple too many mistakes. Mill Valley caught some breaks and executed off that. So they did everything they needed to do and made the play at the end of the game. It was a thrilling game. It was a great game.
Absolutely. Mill Valley took it play for play with Aquinas. And on that last play, they read the exact play. They knew it was going to happen, and they went to that exact spot and got Callan Art in the backfield. And that's really all she wrote. But also, a team like Aquinas, they don't make very many mistakes, and if you try to catch those mistakes, they only make 2 or 3 mistakes a game. on both sides of the ball, really. And Mill Valley really just exploited that, and that's exactly what they could do to us as well.
It's crazy to see Mill Valley as the 7th seed, considering how good of a football team they are. Obviously, they had a tough schedule playing a couple of the best 6A schools. But, I mean, so once this looks like a 7 seed just beat a 2 seed. But, in reality, those were two of the best teams in 5A. And they put on a classic, like you said, Zach. And I think it's just, that was just a game. And they, like you said, they took advantage of the mistakes because Aquinas don't make many. If you can take advantage of those mistakes against any team, that's what can get you the win.
Yep, and the Jaguars are led by 2 really good players on offense. But let's start with Blake Jay, the quarterback, who's committed to the University of Central Missouri for baseball, not football. He's protected by a very strong line with LaMarcus Barber, the K-State commit. Jay likes to run the ball a whole lot more than throwing, as he has over 1,300 yards rushing to go along with only 700 passing yards. Graham, what are you looking for from this powerful Jaguars offense? Because they are more run-oriented.
I've been watching some film on Blake Jay. He's a really good quarterback, and he's really good at what he does. But it's also another given week, another given team that runs the ball like Aquinas or any of those Blue Valley guys. You really just got to play the same way, play your style of football, play St. James football, and really just try to contain him for the most part of the game. But he's obviously, there's no stopping him for the entire game. You just kind of have to contain him, especially with a powerful offensive line like Mill Valley's. And those guys are going to be pumped up this Friday. So really just containing him and keeping him inconsistent, kind of keeping him under pressure the entire game is going to be important.
Well, and I feel like what we're saying is the exact same thing we say about Aquinas. You got to contain Arden. This week, contain Jay. We knew going into this it was going to be a hard game either way, but Blake Jay is just a good quarterback. He's another running quarterback, which this defense has seen a lot of. So I feel like, again, while he's not like many other quarterbacks we've seen, he really kind of is, though. It's going to be about kind of using what you know about who you've played this year and what you've seen on film and just using that to get the upper hand.
Yeah, I like what you said, Sal. I don't think the Thunder defense has seen any quarterback like Blake Jay yet this season. Knowing what I know about Mill Valley, he wasn't even supposed to be the starter at quarterback coming into this season. So the injuries made him step into the role and show off his athletic ability, and he's doing it in a huge way. He's electric, scrambling. Think Tate and Aggie from last year. It's going to be difficult to contain, even for best defense.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Zach. He is super dangerous, and he's also a fun quarterback to watch as well. The Jaguars also have Max Piva, the junior running back, who averages 9.9 yards per carry. Piva has stepped up into a big role this season after the Jaguars' star running back, Reggie Reese, who is committed to K-State as well, went out in Week 5 with a torn meniscus and MCL. Zach, what does the game plan look like against this versatile and very talented Mill Valley team? Try to slow them down.
Yeah, of course, Coach Denton always drawing up the schemes, knowing what Mill Valley is going to do and trying their best to stop them, but it's just can't allow the big plays. If Mill Valley wants to chip away 4 yards at a time, that's okay. Eventually, you're going to find a stop in there. But if you get brought down into the line, drawn by the front, they're going to get you with the pass over the middle, and it's going to be a huge gain. So that's what happened to Aquinas. We can't let it happen to us.
Yeah, it's going to be all about how the defense plays tonight. I mean, who knows what Denton's got cooked up, but I mean, they're just going to have to be ready for whatever Mill Valley throws at them because they're going to give them everything.
Exactly, and just find those few plays, that personnel that's playing consistent on the field and keep those guys in the whole game. I think that's going to be really crucial.
Yeah, now looking on the defensive side of things, they have senior Jackson Garcia, who has recorded 113 total tackles on the season. This Jaguars team has talent all over the board, guys, and they can execute on each play as well, just like they did last week against Aquinas. Graham, how can the Thunder offense give this Mill Valley defense a run for their money and get on the board early?
Third down. I think third down is going to win us this football game because those 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8 plays, you can't let those go. You can't force 3 and outs. You can't punt the ball. You really just got to pick it up either on the ground or draw up something. I know Coach Joshi has a lot of plays for that. But third down, I think dominance on third down on both sides of the ball is what's going to be a big key to winning this game.
Yeah, and I mean, this offense they're talented. They can just like I said, dismantle the defense with House, with Hornback, and they have an amazing receiving core that just always seems to find a way to get open. I think if this line can buy Hornback enough time that Garcia's just not all up in his face, Hornback is going to be able to find those guys downfield.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go as far to say we're probably outmatched in the trenches on both sides of the ball. So this speaks a lot about heart and scheme. So we got to see how much heart we're going to give. Their D-line's obviously really strong. Being able to stop Aquinas inside run game is pretty impressive. But yeah, as you guys said, third down is huge. Because if we could get them in obvious punting downs, their punting team's not that great. They're going to leave us with a short field and make it even easier for our offense to go down and score.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll see a little more 3-and-outs this week, which would be big. This is the third round of the playoffs. Mill Valley coming off a huge upset win over Aquinas and carrying a lot of momentum. The Thunder are coming off an expected victory over Spring Hill. Zach, I'm going to start with you. Who or what is going to be key for the Thunder to move on this week?
Yeah, I think it's going to be John getting his arm going, because from what I've seen from the Mill Valley secondary is they're not the best secondary we've played, and I think he's going to be able to pick them apart. Kind of reminds me of the Capon game, how we gashed them through the air, they gashed us on the ground, and we ended up coming out on top. But it's going to be all key to finding the open receivers and making big chunk plays that Mill Valley can't match.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with the defense on this side. I mean, Mill Valley's offense is so powerful. Jay and Piva, my apologies. Jay and Piva in the backfield, just really good players. They're going to run the ball, but also like you said as well, if their running game isn't somehow not working, they're going to throw it as well, which they're equally as good at. Running is obviously better, but the defense is going to be huge in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the key is it's going to be a shootout, I feel like. I think it's going to be, Zach, like you said, the Capon game all over again. It's going to be score after score, blow for blow all night, and I think this Mill Valley team, they're sitting pretty high, and you just beat Aquinas, you can sit up there, but I think we knock them off.
We doing our X factors?
Yep.
You know, I've been sticking on the defensive side of things, but it's kind of hard when you just took the entire defense.
You can pick anyone.
I'm going to take those three guys on the interior offensive line. I'm going to take the center, the left guard, and the right guard. So that's Godar, Case, and who's on the right side?
They're moving around.
Yeah, lots of subs, but the interior offensive line, that interior trench game against their big nose tackles and whatnot, I think that's what's going to win us the game in the run game and the passing game.
Yeah, well, I'm super excited about this one. This one's... Oh, did you not say your X Factor?
Oh, I didn't say an X Factor.
Oh, sorry. I thought I skipped you for a second. We're fine.
The floor is yours.
No, you're fine. I forgot we went here. Super excited about this one. It's going to be great. Thank you for tuning in to the TBN Live Pre-Game Show. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias alongside Sal Valera, Graham Warner, and Zach Wolzen. We'll send it up right here at Marion Stadium to the booth. TBN Sports is proud to present the following broadcast of high school athletics.
Whoa. Here, get ready.
Let's go.
Ready up.
Running to the left side, has a crease to the 5. Touchdown, Mill Valley.
The end zone, Gavin Puhala, a 6'6" for the linebacker.
Has a seam to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Mill Valley.
It's House once again trying to find his way to pay dirt, and he will. Touchdown, St. James Academy.
Mill Valley's defense holds, and the Mill Valley faithful on the far side are going absolutely crazy right now.
Looking to throw up the middle. It's Jet this time. It's complete. Touchdown, Alec Jet.
Line up to the near side. It's Jay to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking. Middle. Zambo. Touchdown. Mill Valley.
Second chance. It's good. Jake House. I'll repeat myself. His second touchdown of the day. The St. James Academy Thunder will play the Mill Valley Jaguars at home next week at Marion Stadium.
The color guard is led by Sergeant Brian Giles. Please stand for our prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for the grace and gifts of our athletic abilities that bring us to this event. Bless these athletes, protect them from injury, and help all who gather around this field to enjoy the traditions of competition and sportsmanship. May St. James the Greater help us to be victorious over all our difficulties and lead us to be witnesses to your love. In your name we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now let's honor America with our national anthem. Our signers tonight are Caleb Hadley, Delilah Muchongi, and Lily Tice.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Our officials tonight are Brian Snapp, Greg Mosley, Mitch Murgosh, Paul Settler, and John Arnett.
The entire season has led up to this very night. The Thunder have dominated every matchup they've seen leading up to this point, and there lies just one more big challenge before their final state championship run, the Mill Valley Jaguars. Just 3 games stand between the Thunder of St. James Academy and the ecstasy of a state championship. Jaguars versus Thunder here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. Good evening, Thunder Nation, and welcome to TBN's presentation of undoubtedly the game of the year for the Thunder, maybe even the whole state of Kansas at this point. The Jaguars of Mill Valley High School travel down K7 right here to Marion Stadium to try to propel themselves to the state semifinals. However, the unstoppable force of Mill Valley must deal with this immovable St. James team if they wish to move on. Sal, let's hear some numbers on this Thunder team who needs to step up tonight to contain this powerful Jaguars O.
Thanks, Graham. This is it. The final boss of the East of Kansas stands between us and the next round. These Mill Valley Jaguars. A win against them means to move on. This is going to take everyone. Senior captain Gavin Puhala, number 1, is going to need to step up and lead this defense. And this secondary is going to have to be on their A game, led by Carter Shakowski and Billy Burns, who had an incredible game last week with 2 interceptions. However, I think this is going to be an offensive-led game with the potential to be, I think our offense has the potential to stick with these Jaguars. John Hornback has been playing lights out all season, and he's going to need to show up once again. Some of the greatest playoff performances at any level of football all start with the QB leading this team. And his receiving core is going to need to be perfect. No drops, no miscues. And Jake House, well, he's just going to have to be the beast he's been all season. Big-time players make plays on the biggest stage, and that is this. And like it says, one way for this St. James team, and that one way is through those Jaguars out on that field right now. This is going to be it.
Very well, Sal. Very well said, Sal. Thank you very much. And Mary Claire, we're about to see something special on this team tonight. Who are you keeping this eye on? Who are you keeping your eye on for the Jaguars tonight?
Absolutely. Just like you just said, we are about to see something special tonight because we have not seen an offense like Mill Valley all season. There are no weak spots. The two names you'll be hearing all night is Blake Jay and Max Piva. Jay has been incredible on the ground with 1,302 rushing yards as he rarely throws the ball at the quarterback position. And when he does, he's efficient with over 750 passing yards. Now let's get to Max Piva, the running back, who is averaging nearly 10 yards per carry and has over 1,600 rushing yards on the year. The engine behind their success is the offensive line led by LaMarcus Barber, the Kansas State commit. They provide Jay with a lot of time in the pocket and open up some big lanes for Piva. The Jaguars will look to wear down the St. James defense and drain the clock. You will see the story of this game on the very first Mill Valley drive. Expect consistent RPOs, quarterback runs, and designed draws that will keep the defense guessing. The Thunder need to be locked in on every play. And as always, trust the man above as he will provide the strength to get through all the adversity of this one, guys.
Absolutely, Mary Claire. Now let's send it down to our weekly interview with Coach Radke.
What's up, Thunder Nation? I'm Salvador Valera here with Coach Radke again. Coach, thank you for giving us your time.
Oh, my pleasure. It's always a great time.
It was a great win last week. What are some key takeaways from that game, and who did you think really stood out to?
Gavin Puhala, right away, he had a great game on defense with that block punt for a touchdown. Just like how we draw it up, we practice out stuff all the time, every week. But Billy, I was really happy with Billy Burns. He had 2 interceptions, stayed deeper in the deepest, and that was his job. And kid threw it up there, thinking he was going to be there. He gave up a touchdown early, but then he made up for that with 2 interceptions later on in the game. And House had another great game in Hornback. So Jet had a couple really key receptions there, too, on third down.
As we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium. Sorry we had to cut that interview just a bit short. Sal, you can give us the gist during the course of the game. Coach Radke always has some wise words. And Sal, you had something to say.
Yeah, well, I was on this field before the game. I talked to Coach Warren. He was saying the game plan for tonight is no mistakes. Not a super big game plan, but if this team wants to win tonight, they cannot have any mistakes on this Thunder team against Mill Valley. They are not going to give you any chances. And like I said, football waits for no one. Here we go, baby. This is it. The biggest stage.
Just seconds to go before this crazy matchup begins.
And it is loud in here. Packed out house. Sold out crowd tonight.
Mason Gallender on for the kickoff, and the K7 war is underway at Marion Stadium. The first kickoff will go deep to the end zone. House watches it go, and the Thunder will start their first drive of the game at the 20-yard line. Mary Claire, what do we got?
Tonight it is going to come down to the little things. Every player on that Thunder defense knows the Jaguars want to run the football. I would really like to see St. James utilize the pass rush early to slow down this Mill Valley offense and set the tone right out the gate. This is St. James' biggest test of the season. Yes, Mill Valley may have a number 7 seed, but they're playing like the top seed right now. It is going to be a night of ups and downs, momentum swings, and big moments, the kind of game that defines a team's character.
Thank you so much, Mary Claire. As we have a flag before the game even begins.
And it looks like it was a false start for the offense.
Flags are going to come up big in this game, and I don't like to see that on the very first play of this key drive. It's got to be cleaned up here. First and long already on this drive.
Hornback in the shotgun. Canzaneri in motion across. Hornback takes the shotgun snap. He'll look to throw up the middle. It's Neeson complete. Oh, he dropped it. Incomplete on the middle of the field. That'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Thunder.
That's unfortunate there. Neeson just couldn't get his hands on that one. That was one of my keys. You got to have hands on the ball. Good pressure pull that in and get downfield. Unfortunate there for Neeson, just couldn't pull that one in.
But on the bright side, that was a really good throw in pretty tight coverage. That was a good throw from Hornback.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a tighter set here on second down. Slight audible, spreading those guys out. Neeson in motion. Hornback takes the snap. A little bad snap, and he'll roll out right. He'll fire. Jet wide open at the 40-yard line. He'll stay in bounds and go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Hornback split the coverage through the crossing route to Alec Jet. And we're all the way up to midfield now.
Amazing vision by John Hornback. Alec Jet gets wide open, toasts his receiver, and that is why he leads the EKL in receiving yards. That play right there, he's able to get open, get downfield, and just tiptoes in to keep that ball. Amazing play there from the Thunder, and that could set the tempo here.
Absolutely. Great job there from John Hornback. Great protection as well. Getting Jet as well. He has 7 touchdowns on the season for this Thunder team.
Hornback takes the snap. Puhala playing fullback. House will get his first action of the game. And he'll get out to the left side. 40, 35, 30, 20. One man to beat. And he'll be grabbed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Jake House, recently committing to Eastern Kentucky University just days ago. He's getting some action here early in this one. With just 20 seconds gone in the game, we're down to the 8-yard line.
An absolute beast run from Jake House. Gets into the open field, and he turns on the Jets, and they're in the red zone now. The Thunder applying the pressure and just absolutely dismantling this Jaguars team. What a run by House, and St. James have the momentum.
Same set here on 1st and 10 from the 8. House in motion. Hornback, he'll look to take it up the middle himself. He'll find a wall of Jaguars, and he's still fighting forward down to the 5.
Hornback always falling forward. That's one thing we see from this Thunder team on the rush. And Hornback does it greatly there after hitting a wall of Jaguars. And that'll cut this drive to about second and 5 there, halfway of what they need.
Yeah, great. Going back to that last play, great job there from Jake House. Like you said, Graham just committed to EKU yesterday, going to play with his brother Jackson right there at Eastern Kentucky University. But great run there from Jake House. Hit that little stutter step, and he was off. Now they're in the red zone.
And great blocking on that play, too.
Phenomenal blocking from the Thunder offensive line. House in motion. Hornback, he'll take it himself once again. He'll fight down to the 2. Hornback just 2 yards away from putting up a touchdown in the first 2 minutes of this ball game.
And John Hornback fighting through that line and getting there. Just so close here. It'll be 3rd and short. But obviously here, you got to go for the end zone. It is too close to try to get that first down.
Yeah, the Thunder, this is playoff football. You're not going to get away with 3 points. You need to get 7 points on this drive to set the tone.
Need to convert here.
3rd and 2 from the 3-yard line. Hornback takes the snap. House with haste on the left side. Touchdown, St. James! Bringing the house down on just the first possession of the ball game. Puhala with fantastic blocking throughout the entire possession, and the Thunder are the first to score.
And House puts up 6, and the Thunder lead over the Jaguars just a minute and 40 seconds into this game. What a drive by St. James, and they take the lead.
Great job there from Jake House with his 15th rushing touchdown on the season. Just cut off right there to that left corner, got in the back of the end zone for the Thunder, and they strike first over the Jaguars.
Kaufman with the hold, bad snap, caught off the bounce, and that one is low.
Blocked.
6-0, the score will remain. 10:20 to go left here in this first quarter. We'll see some Jaguars action on offense.
And you'd rather get the 7 there, but St. James still with the lead here. Now the defense. This defense looking a little shaky here, but on the sideline today, I saw Sam Charlton. He is suited up. He wants to play even with that injury. But this team is going to need this defense to step up tonight. Like Warren said, 1 stop is all you need.
Absolutely. And going back to the keys to the game, football is just like life. It takes perseverance, hard work, and sacrifice. For the Thunder, it is simple. Stop by stop, possession by possession, in the present every moment. After that, it is up to God to shine his light through these players on the field. If St. James could dominate each snap and win the defensive battle, this Thunder team could prove to be real championship contenders, and they already got 6 points on the board.
And Stoker back on for his first kickoff of this ball game. This powerful Jaguars offense has yet to see the field. And this one is up, and away. Stoker, a booming kick. That one will fly to the 2-yard line. And we'll have a return here on the first kick of the game. And the Jaguar will be brought down at the 20-yard line.
He met a wall there. Who was that other than Dylan Spade? D-Spade laying out the hit, stopping him in his tracks, and they'll stop him just about at where they get if it was a touchback. An amazing job here. And guys, I don't see him yet. Does not look like Charlton will play this first drive. He is suited up on the sidelines, though.
And here's number 1, Blake J., the quarterback, committed to Central Missouri for baseball, guys, so we know he has an arm, but you're going to see running all day with 1,302 rushing yards and 761 passing yards as well. This guy's dangerous.
Jay with the handoff on the first play of the game. It's Piva up to the 25-yard line.
Max Piva as well, averaging about 10 yards per carry. You guys are going to see running like we were just saying all game long, rarely any passes.
And that nice kickoff tackle was presented by Performance Rehab, which is dedicated to patients' health goals and success. And today's first quarter is presented by Trifecta Contracting, a single-source commercial glass contractor in the Kansas City metro area. Tight set, 2 wide receivers wide for the Jags. Jay takes the handoff. He'll hand off to Piva up the middle. Piva fighting forward up to the 34-yard line. He'll be brought down by Boydston and company.
Great job by Piva there. Just found a lane. Mill Valley doing a good job of opening up that D-line here. But guys, looking at this defensive line, it looks like it's Moyer, Devers. And then that's Case Spencer and Ben McDermott, as well as Gavin Puhala lining up pretty close to the line here.
Jay takes the handoff. He'll hand it off to Piva once again up the middle. He's fighting forward. He'll get up down to the 49-yard line after being brought down by the ankles by Boydston.
Ray Boydston, great job there. He's done a good job this year of being in that secondary, then coming out and making those big tackles when they need, when that run gets past our D-line and then the linebackers. So Boydston been having a heck of a year. One of the better players on this Thunder defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And the defense is going to be key to this game. Yes, our offense can score, but also the Jaguars. If the defense can make some huge stops tonight, that would be critical.
Trying for the hard count, but fails. Jay in the shotgun. It's yet another handoff to Piva. He'll find his way through. Be brought down again by Boydston. Boydston is all over the field, getting across midfield down to the 42.
That's amazing hustle by Boydston as well. Great job. Got to him. Brought him down. Wow. The hustle there.
And if anybody's going to deplete the energy of this guy, Max Piva, it's going to be Brady Boydston, one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitter on this St. James team.
Yeah, once again, 4 or 5 plays here, or no passes here, and it's 2nd and 1. Wouldn't be surprised quarterback run here.
No Valley using all of this, all the clock here.
Jay takes the snap. And Piva will be stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
That was McDermott and Spencer there that got the stop. And just met a wall and was pushed back. Oh, Real will get the first down. Just barely got it. But that's a good showing from the D-line there. They're not going to let Piva get out easily.
And definitely, that shows the Jaguars that the interior of this defensive line is going to be a lot more resilient than they had expected going into this game.
We are here to play tonight.
Absolutely. And so are they. Jay in the shotgun. Zambo in motion. Take the snap. It's Piva up the right side. He'll be brought down.
It's Jay. Jay kept it.
Jay on
3 on that one.
Jay on a keeper. Puhala there. Read that one. Made sure Jay only got half of the distance.
And
that was close. I was lost there too.
And it just proves to show that these read options are going to be very confusing for us up here in the booth, as well as those guys on the field.
And they have 2 dangerous backs, quarterback with Jay and Piva, so it's going to be hard for the defense to know who's getting the ball. They have 2 threats in the backfield.
And you got to remember, these guys beat Aquinas 28-27 last week at Aquinas. And that will be Piva up the middle once again. And he'll find his way down to the 26 and another Jaguars first down. And Charlton comes into the game
Here we
for
go.
Moyer. And McGinney is coming in as well.
And you know part of the reason why they beat that Aquinas team is because Aquinas had some turnovers and Mill Valley took advantage and scored off those. So that's what the Thunder need to do. Ball security is going to be huge because the Jaguars showed last week they can take advantage of them.
And you got to hit your extra points as well. That was not a good showing on the first special teams action of the game.
Guys, Charlton in here. We'll see how long he plays or how many snaps he plays.
Jay, handoff to Piva once again. He'll be brought down by guess who? Sam Charlton.
And Charlton is here to play tonight. That injury means nothing to him. When I saw him on the sideline, he looked unfazed. Just had a brace on. And guys, this D-line, Andy Devers has been fighting a wrist injury since week 8. He has been fighting through that all year with that, and he just had that brace on, and he's been playing lights out. Charlton wanting to do the same, and they're going to need him to do the same tonight.
Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself this time up the middle. He'll find his way down to the 12.
And Jaguars are just doing such a good job of running the clock here, much more than St. James's, and they're in the red zone now, as out comes Charlton here.
And that's just key for this Jaguars offense. The Jaguars offensive line certainly has an advantage with offensive lineman, K-State commit LaMarcus Barber. The Thunder need to find a way to get off the field to have something left for the fourth quarter, and we saw this in the lone loss of the year at Aquinas.
First and 10 from the 12 for the Jaguars. Zambo in motion once more. Piva in motion. Low snap. It'll be a handoff to Piva up the right side. He'll be brought down at the 9-yard line. And I'd like to say this quarter is brought to you by SJA superfan Mary Godar, proud supporter of Thunder Broadcast Network, and Senator Jack Godar, as you can see, probably the resemblance. That's his mother. We love Mrs. Godar at the Academy. And obviously Jack on the football team, he's a dog.
And speaking of O-linemen like Jack, Nate Bright is in here on the defensive snaps.
That's Piva up the right side. He'll run into a wall of Thunder defenders, and he'll be brought down short of the first down.
Great job by St. James, stopping him in his tracks. Oh, and a little scrappy after the play there too.
This is going to be a key third down here. Thunder need to force him to 3 points on this one. That would be absolutely huge.
And here it is.
The student section is showing
the
up.
Parents are making the noise.
On their feet. Here
Everyone
we
is loud
go.
here.
Jay in the shotgun. Third down and 5. This is huge. This defense needs to fire on all cylinders on just this very play. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. The Thunder hold just a 6-point lead. Jay will take it himself up the left side, looking for some room. He'll find it. Touchdown, Mill Valley. Blake Jay with fantastic blocking from his offense. He'll get into the end zone for 6.
Great job there from Blake Jay with his 21st rushing touchdown on the season. Like was said earlier, committed to Central Missouri for baseball, but he's got the legs. He gets in the back of the end zone for the Jaguars, and now they're trying to put 7 points on the board here. And here's Mason Gallinger, 43 of 44 on field goals in his career. His brother is the kicker at Washburn, and he knocks that one through the uprights. And the Mill Valley Jaguars take the 7-6 lead over St. James. And everyone in the crowd is doing 6-7.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mary Claire.
I mean,
we're seniors.
Guys. I'm going to break the seriousness just for 1 second here. It is, I just look at the scoreboard. Anyways, back to some football.
And as you can probably tell, the score is 6-7, Mill Valley. No puns intended whatsoever.
And we'll see here if the Thunder go drive downfield and score this touchdown. Will they go for 2 to try to put this game at a 7-point lead?
But we first really need to have an effective drive here. And I want to thank the 978 of you watching. Please subscribe to the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching this game.
Guys, I think this is a new record for us.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the most viewers we've all had, so thank you to all of you. We appreciate your support so much.
Honestly, we really do appreciate each and every one of you guys.
And if you're watching here tonight on NFHS, you can also access the Thunder Broadcasting Network on YouTube at Thunder Broad. And that's House running up the outside, finding his way up to the 20 before being brought down in his tracks. And as I was saying, if you're watching here on NFHS, feel free to give us a look and subscribe and like on the Thunder Broadcasting Network on YouTube.
Seeing John Hornback once again in the second drive of the season has 1,552 passing yards as well with 612 rushing yards on the season with a 61% completion percentage leading this Thunder offense.
He's been a beast.
And that's Kirkner complete up the right side, up to the 30. Still fighting forward, being lifted off his feet. We'll take the forward motion by Corey Kirkner being projectiled to the 39-yard line.
They picked him up and they were like carrying
like
him.
a battering ram.
Like that was a battering ram.
And they're going quick here, no huddle.
And Kirkner causing some damage there.
No huddle, no problems for Hornback. We'll take the first down from the 35. House in motion right. Hornback looks to throw. He'll head over to his man. House running through a man.
Blowing through number 4. Garrett Cox, the DB, absolutely blows him over. And look at this. Boom! Lays him out.
You can see those like cartoon like birds flying around his head after that.
Bro, he's seeing stars after that hit.
Hornback takes the snap. Who you know? It's House once again finding his way through. Getting up exactly to the 45-yard line. That'll be really close to the first down.
We'll see what they give. Yep, they will. It looks like they will give us the first down here.
I think we're going to be a football short.
Oh,
actually, it's good.
No,
I don't know, Sam.
Oh, Graham, I don't know, Graham. Did he get it? Did he get it? Oh, Graham, that was a little close, man. Barely got that one there. That's going to be a first down.
First down and 10 for Hornback. Jet in motion right. Looking for a block. Yep, it's House up the right side trying to find his way through, but the Jaguars just capitalized on that play.
Yeah, they just blew it up there. No chance for House to get much more. And guys, they are playing right through that whistle.
Yeah, that was just a great tackle there from number 8 defensive end Larry Jones with 58 total tackles on the season. It's 16 tackles for loss for the Jaguars defense.
That's a lot. That's very impressive numbers. I didn't know they still name people Larry.
And he's only a junior as well. Bright future ahead for him.
Absolutely. Hornback alone in the backfield. Oh, that's a miscommunication from House.
And that is unfortunate there.
Again, just these penalties hopefully do not hurt us when it comes to the fourth quarter. You just got to get ahead of that at the very start of the game so it doesn't happen at the end, because this is going to matter in this game against Mill Valley.
You just can't be making those mistakes, especially from a guy like Jake House. That's just unfortunate.
On the bright side, the last drive started before the game even got underway with a false start.
That's
Look
true.
where that drive ended up. Just 2 minutes to go left here in the first quarter. Hornback back in the shotgun. House in motion left. Hornback, he'll take it up the middle himself. Look, he has blockers. And he'll be brought down at the 43.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. Didn't really have a super ton of room there for John Hornback. Hey, they're gonna get this. If anyone can get this first down, it's this Thunder team. It's gonna be 3rd and long though.
Absolutely, maybe a rollout play, pulling Jack Godar, pulling Nate Bright. You never know.
Well, that's where we've seen Hornback make those rollout plays, and he has perfect accuracy. That's something you don't always see in a high school quarterback.
And that comes from the baseball diamond, playing shortstop and second base in his previous years at St. James. You don't coach those skills. Hornback looks to throw. He'll roll out right. He has plenty of time.
This one's coming back.
Looks like a pancake to me. I don't know if there's going to be a hold on that.
Yeah, I think that's coming back on the Thunder. I think that was Case Spencer on that one. Unfortunate there.
I don't really know that call. I didn't get a really great angle, but just did not look
Likely
to be
a
that.
hold on the Thunder here. Although good blocking.
And guys, this stadium is packed out tonight. It's full. The student section is full to the brim. It's overflowing. And they're going to decline the penalty. So it'll be 4th and long.
And Boydston and company will come on the punting unit.
And that makes sense because you don't want to give the Thunder another chance to get a first down. Smart move there from Mill Valley.
Yeah, and you just cannot be given that many opportunities. And like I said, packed out house for St. James tonight. They all know what this game means.
Boydston. He'll get this one away. A high skydiving punt. That one will land softly at the 25-yard line.
Mill Valley is playing St. James for the 10th time in program history. Mill Valley is 8-1 so far in these matchups against their rival on the other side of K7. And this one is always called the K7 Derby, guys.
And this is gonna be a derby. I mean, usually we hear the derby term a lot, mostly in soccer, and those games are always absolutely electric. So I think we're in for another good one tonight.
Jay takes the snap, hits a hands-off. Up to the 32 for the Jaguars. Piva once again fighting forward for another gain of about 8 yards. This Jaguars team is relentless.
They're going to need a stop here.
Big third down here, 3rd and 2. Got to stay on sides as well. Boyston loading the box. 2 high safeties. It's another handoff to Piva. And he'll be brought down. That's a 4th down forced by the Thunder. And the Jaguars are probably going to stay on the field here.
We'll see. Actually, it's only 3rd down. I didn't realize that either.
And there's only 5 seconds left on the clock here, so it'll go to the second quarter.
They will run it to the corner here.
And that's the end of the first quarter. You are watching St. James Academy Football on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We'll be after this from a few words from our sponsors. And we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium for the start of this second quarter of play. It's 6-7, the Jaguars, just a 1-point lead on the Thunder. The Thunder began this football game with a long but quick drive, capitalized by a Jake House touchdown on the left side. Unfortunately, a missed extra point by the special teams unit results in only 6 points. However, the Jaguars came back and scored a quick one with a keeper touchdown from Blake J himself.
And it's 3rd and 3 here. Thunder really need to stop here to get this momentum here. Absolutely huge for them if we could get this stop.
As we welcome you back here to the second quarter, tonight's game coverage is brought to you by Kansas Sports Central. From final scores to rankings, highlights, and more, Kansas Sports Central is your home for Kansas high school sports across Kansas. Stay connected and follow at KSS Central on Instagram, X, and TikTok for all the action. Local businesses advertise with Kansas Sports Central and reach thousands of fans across the state. So we have some late substitutions for the Jaguars before this second quarter of action.
And this has been that was a great first quarter of football here. This defense, they're going to need to stop him here.
Yeah, really need a hold here since we just hunted on offense.
And Ryan Shorter getting checked out on the sidelines. Zambo in motion. Or not. Jay and Piva alone in the backfield. Jay will take it himself. Up the right side, he'll find his way through. Almost brought down by Sealing. He'll juke a man out. And finally be brought down by Charlton across midfield. This guy is shifty.
He is shifty, and he's going to be a threat all night long. That running is not going to get easier for this defense as Charlton slams him to the ground there to finally stop that one as they'll cross midfield.
Yeah, great agility work there from Blake Jay. Definitely just showed that there. Juked out a man. Move the sticks for Mill Valley. Cross midfield now.
This Jaguars squad just across midfield here. First down. This one will go to Piva. Up the middle. He'll fight his way forward, almost getting the first down.
Great run there by Piva. Just bounce. And that's also good blocking from their O-line. Just able to break through and get upfield.
Absolutely. Just a strong run there from Max Piva. Averages 10 yards per carry on this team, and he just got 9 on that one. Now it's 2nd and 1 for Mill Valley. Still have not seen one single throw from the Mill Valley offense.
And if they're still ahead, you don't really need to.
And they have some good receivers as well.
And you got to play your style of football as well. For this Mill Valley team, it's very primarily running, similar to Aquinas. As, speak of the devil, we'll have a throw from Jay. Out to Piva, and he'll be brought down by Puhala himself. However, still remains a first down for the Jags.
Yeah, that's a good stop for St. Unfortunately, didn't get the stop there for St. James, but able to stop Piva, not let him get those extra yards here. It's a fresh 1st and 10 for the Jags, but it's a fresh 1st and 10 for the defense here. They have 3 chances to stop him, and I think they can.
Nate Bright coming in on the interior defensive line, out for Case Spencer. These guys have been playing both sides of the ball, and they're doing very well. Jay in the shotgun takes this snap. It's a counter play to Piva. He'll stay on his feet and finally get brought down by Burns after a gain of about 5. And that was a really good play defensively, but still a gain of 5 yards for the Jags. And if my math is correct, they only have to do that twice rather than 4 times to get a first down.
Yeah, and also, guys, the secondary has been coming up strong here and making big tackles.
Absolutely. The only not so good thing for this Thunder defense is they're running the ball so much. They're draining a lot of clock, but also wearing down this Thunder defense.
2nd and 6 here for the Jaguars. Piva in motion right. Jay, he'll take it himself this time. Puhala read it well. Unfortunately got blocked, and Jay with a flag down will mosey into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This one's coming back, I think.
It's holding on the offense.
And that one's coming back.
Back him up 10 yards.
And that is huge.
With that hold, I think he would have, without that hold, I think he would have scored regardless.
Yeah. That will back them up big time.
And tonight's coverage of SJA football on the Thunder Broadcasting Network is made possible by the many donors to our media arts programs and the hard-working students on the TBN team. TBN is a student-organized and run broadcasting network dedicated to furthering the mission of St. James Academy and the Greater Catholic Church. Do us a favor and subscribe to TBN on YouTube, and if you're here already, you might as well click subscribe. Our student broadcasters like myself and Sal and Mary Claire love to see our viewership increase, and your support of TBN is much, much appreciated.
Without the risk of a passing game right now, the Thunder should consider bringing another guy in the box. Put some pressure on the corners, but worth the risk right now. 7 guys in the box. It needs to be 8 right now.
Here we go, guys. This is it. Second and long, the longest that we've had the Jaguars.
Might force a throw here in this powerful secondary. Jay, he'll look to throw. He'll roll out right. He'll heave it into empty space. That's incomplete.
Great job by the D-line there. Pressuring amazing. The pass rush is there, guys. If we can continue that the whole game, that is going to be amazing. And that's amazing for St. James here. Third and very long.
And for my 17 and a half years of life on this earth, I think my very professional opinion, this play is going to matter a lot for the course of the game. If they convert this first down, this Thunder defense needs to do a lot better.
Third and 16. Are they going to run or throw? Got some good wide receivers. And Anthony Clem, number 19, has 2 touchdowns on the season, 7 receptions, 102 yards.
Jay rolls out to throw. He'll look right. He'll leave it across his body, and it's caught by his man. He'll fight down to the 5-yard line, just blown coverage by the Thunder. It's Elliott Fisher on the reception.
And that's unfortunate. There are so many DBs in there. Just couldn't get hand on it, and that is going to be huge for the Jags.
And honestly, that was good coverage. They were looking just for Clem, but they had Fisher right there. Unfortunate there for the Thunder secondary.
And that's in.
Touchdown, Mill Valley Jaguars. That'll put 7 points on the Thunder.
And that's Max Piva once again with a 17th rushing touchdown on the season. Mill Valley has 13 points on the board, looking for 14, both rushing touchdowns. They go to their 2 best players. That goes to their 2 best players, Max Piva and Blake Jay.
And before this extra point, here's one from Mr. President Andy Talicki. We pray that you will consider a contribution to our Teacher Christmas Fund this year. Your donations will be distributed amongst our teachers and staff as a special Christmas gift from you, recognizing the care and commitment they show our St. James students each and every day. Go to givebutter.com/SJATeachers25.
That extra point, good here. All right, this is it. The St. James offense are going to need to come out strong off of this. And guys, that was a good drive by the Jags. They used a lot of the clock here. The St. James are going to have to get back in this one and get a quick tutty.
And like what we were saying, putting more guys in the box. One of the safeties just a wasted player right now. It is 7 to 8 yards before he can make a tackle. Without the risk of a passing game right now, the Thunder need to consider bringing another guy in the box to get to 8. Put some pressure on the corners, but worth the risk right now. With the safeties are just too far back. It is at least 5 yards before someone can touch Piva or Jace. Jay.
St. James, this is a turning point. How are they going to respond to that score? We always talk about inflection points in soccer. This is a inflection point for this game. If St. James can get downfield, score points, maybe go for the 2-point conversion, that could be huge.
And Gallender back on for the Jaguars. This kick is officially away. Not a good kick. That one will be caught by Wright on the 20. He'll fight his way to the middle of the field. Got to hold on to the ball. He'll be brought down at the 30-yard line as Hornback and company will emerge from the sidelines for yet another offensive drive.
And I talked about so much how much of a beast Jake House has been all this season. Like you said, 15 touchdowns. Can he add another one on this drive, or will it be John Hornback hitting one of his amazing receivers to get the first?
The Thunder definitely needs to get some points on this drive because the Jaguars get the ball back after halftime.
I think we need to put an exclamation point on this game and just really get back in this. Hornback rolls out left. He'll look to throw. He's got Kirkner. He throws to Jennings, that's wide open. Down to the 31, man to beat. Down to the 10, Hill Burden. Touchdown, St. James. Exclamation point indeed. Alec Jet, your EKL receiving yards leader, puts up another 6 points for the Thunder.
Come on, baby, let's go, Thunder. That's what we needed. A quick touchdown to put this one back in reach with a 2 two-point conversion, and St. James are not out of this one. This is going to be a fight to the end.
And that just provides so much for the rest of this game. Those crosser plays have been working very efficiently, as did the Jaguars. They ran a crosser play. These crosser plays and just trying to mix up the secondary is going to be huge for the rest of this ball game. But the real question is, who can do it better?
And a great job from the receiving team.
Absolutely, and you just can't dictate what you can't catch with Alec Jett's speed, and that is his 8th touchdown on the season.
Ewing, this one is up, and it is good. Reception for Ewing. It's 13-14. The Jaguars lead by just a singular point following that strike from Hornback to Alec Jett.
And that was just a great route there from Alec Jett, and great read as well. Timing and execution on point there for John Hornback. Couldn't have thrown a better ball there with his 19th passing touchdown on the season to go along with 26 total on the season.
And a quick touchdown to respond to Mill Valley's long drive. Put St. James back within one there after the unfortunate missed extra points at the end of the first touchdown. But now St. James can get right back in this one, as here comes Bama Cam.
And Alec Jett definitely isn't the fastest player on this team, but boy, oh boy, he was burning down that left sideline.
Here's Stoker. Touchback would be huge here to not allow a return from this powerful Mill Valley Jaguars team.
Stoker's kickoff is up and away. That's a booming kick. That is that's a very long kick. Definitely gave it 100% of what he could there. He got out of the back of the end zone by a few yards.
Big kick. As we watch this replay, beautiful catch by Jett, and he just turns on his jets and gets into the end zone really quick there. Like you said, not the fastest of the receivers, but he's the one who's got it done so many times. And they had one man to beat, and he beat him. And that is a huge, quick touchdown for St. James. Now a stop here could really shift the momentum in this game.
Just 8:39 to go left here in the first half. Jay and company back out on the field for yet another Jaguars possession. Ryan Helm out wide for the Jaguars on the near side of your screen. Jay takes the shotgun snap. It's another counter play to Piva. He'll find his way up and be tripped up at the 27-yard line.
Tripped up there by number 24, Britton Bankert. That is going to be a first down for the Jags. But if St. James, I keep saying this, if St. James can get a stop, again, this could really shift the momentum.
It only takes one play, Sal.
One play.
That goes for both sides of the ball. Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself up the left side. He'll find his way through.
Ball's out. Did he get it? Yeah, I think he fell on it.
On it there, but another great job. That was Banker and company, Boydson and Burns, it looked like helping him out, bring down Jay, as the Jags just continued to steamroll through here, down the field and steamroll through the clock.
Jay and Piva once again. Yet another counter play for Piva, and he'll run into the defensive line of the Thunder. However, there's a flag down.
Question is, who is it on?
I think it's on the Jaguars.
And that's going to be good. That's going to back them up more. If we can keep trying to pin them on those pin them back, that can force the throws, and we can force maybe an interception or just a bad pass.
And that'll be a hold on the Jaguars. That's a huge penalty.
Yeah, that's just not what you want to see for the Jaguars. They were moving down the field. Now their progress is just stopped.
Absolutely, backs him up on 10 yards on this one, so it'll be 2nd and long for this Jaguars offense.
Might force another throw.
Honestly, I don't think it would be a throw here. Maybe they're trying to get a few yards before they get that 2nd down play, but also could be.
It is 1st down. I didn't notice that. But an incompletion would just kind of force another throw.
Yeah.
You got to get him in that rhythm of having to throw the ball. It'll be Jay himself up the right side. Uh-oh. He'll run into one of his own linemen, and that just destroyed his momentum. However, he'll get up down to the 46, and that'll just make it about 2nd and medium.
Once again there, it seemed like Jay kind of bobbled the ball a little bit, fell on it, but I saw just a few of his O-linemen just kind of pouncing on top, trying to make sure that St. James didn't get that ball. I wonder if that is a weakness you can exploit if you're St. James. Watching that, seeing that Jay doesn't have the best control on the ball and trying to knock it out.
Plus yard gain there. That was big for that Jaguars team. Dang.
And Jay will take it once more up the middle, trying to fight his way through.
And just on that play, it looks like Burns was trying to get the ball out of Jay there as he brought him down. And there's going to be a timeout here.
Mill Valley offense moved the change there, so it will be a 1st down for the Jaguars offense.
And as we welcome you back up here in the booth at Marion Stadium, as always, my name is Graham Warner alongside Mary Claire Zacharias and Sal Valera. We're bringing you tonight's broadcast courtesy of the Thunder Broadcasting Network. The scoreboard is looking pretty good. 14-13, the Thunder just trailed by 1 point. What do you guys notice about this ball game?
I said this in my pregame stuff. I think this is going to be an offensive dominant game, and it has been. It's 14-13. We are halfway through the 2nd, and it's just been both offenses clicking one after another. However, St. James have been able to find those little tweaks in the Mill Valley defense just a little bit better rather than just steamrolling through.
Absolutely. We know the Thunder offense and Mill Valley's offense is powerful. It's going to come up to the defense. Who can make that last stop that's super back and forth right now?
And the student section is doing the do-it as they get ready for this 1st down.
And Jay will do it himself up the right side. And ball is out.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, he kept it.
Another one. He's been doing that a lot.
He's been bobbling the ball there. I keep saying this. If St. James can just knock it loose one time and fall on it, that could be huge.
And they've been trying to. Yeah, they've been trying to as well.
They've noticed that Denton's definitely talked to the defense on that timeout, told them adapt. Hey, if Jay runs that ball, attack the ball.
And if you can stop Jay in his tracks and try to force that ball, it's very low risk, high reward. But on the move, it's very difficult to try to peanut punch that ball out. It'll be Piva up the middle. He'll run into Boydston.
Great tackle.
He runs into Boydston, but just falls forward. And
third one here for this Mill Valley. 32 here for the Jaguars offense. Thunder need to stop. I believe they can do it. Just need this one. This would be absolutely huge. Force them to a field goal.
Charlton in for Devers here. Can Charlton show up here?
Can Charlton show up on 3rd and 2? Man in motion. And we'll have a flag down early on this one. False start from the center.
Back them up 5 yards, 3rd and 7. You can back them up even more. This is absolutely huge, guys. Crowd is coming alive. 3rd and 7 for this Mill Valley offense. Thunder defense really need to lock in here.
And I think they're officially out of field goal range with an incompletion here.
We'll see if they throw it or if they decide to just run the ball here, make it a 4th and short, and if they go for it on 4th down. I see this Mill Valley team wanting to go for it on 4th. With the student section. Guys, is Jay seeing some squiggly lines out there, man?
Backup quarterback Holden Appleby back on for the Jags. We haven't seen him yet. He's out wide in the near top part of your screen.
Pulse is going here.
3rd and 7. And we'll have a big timeout call here. Looks like by the offense.
Yep, they'll make them think about this one.
They're thinking here they did not have enough time to get that play off. And guys, it worked. The noise worked, and the Jags just discombobulated.
As we'll send it to a word from one of our sponsors.
Attention St. James Academy alumni. We know you've moved on to bigger and better things, but don't ghost us. The halls are still buzzing with spirit, laughter, and maybe a few rushing footsteps between classes. And we want you to stay part of it. Update your contact info so you don't miss any of the fun. It only takes a minute, and it means you'll never miss an excuse to come back, catch up with your friends, and show your school spirit. Scan the QR code and update your information today. We can't wait to see you around. Go ahead, scan the QR code, alumni.
Stadium, if you're just now tuning in, it's a 13-14 ball game. The Jaguars lead by just 1 on the Thunder. And will they be able to capitalize and build their lead, or will the Thunder snuff this one out? It's Jay in the backfield. And like I said previously, Holden App will be the backup QB. Oh, we'll have an early flag on this one. Will that be again another false start?
And this Jag team,
another false start on the offense.
Goodness.
Keep them moving. That'll be 3rd and 12, and that will almost most definitely force a throw from this offense.
You have to throw it here. Guys, this Jags team is just falling apart.
But Mill Valley is Mill Valley as we have 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first half of play.
Thunder defense need to continue to stay locked in. You know the ball's either going to Jay or Piva or quarterback route. Gotta stay locked in
or
right
Appleby.
Here.
We need the secondary here. They've been playing good all year. Can they step up in the biggest moment of this second half, or first half?
Piva in motion. Jay looks to throw. He'll find his way outside. He'll leave it across his body, and it's incomplete.
Puhala got a tip on it.
That was Charlton
getting in the air and blocks the throw. Look at this. Amazing pressure from the D-line. The pass rush was there, and Charlton gets a fingertip on it to knock it away from the receiver.
And hold on
St.
now.
James pulls 4.
Hold on. Jay and Piva remain on the field.
They're going for it.
Not surprised at all.
They're out of field goal range. Out of field goal range. You can't early punt. There's one option.
Looks like Piva's a little shaken up.
I think he's just having a little wardrobe malfunction on the sideline.
Yeah, someone needs to tie his shoe.
Guys, the clock isn't.
Clock isn't going.
The time. Oh my gosh, I forgot what you call it. The game clock isn't running. Should be running there.
Yeah, no idea why it's not.
Big 4th down, 4th and 12 for the Jaguars. What will we have here? And it looks like Jay will back up to punt. And this one is away. A knuckleball punt. Dropping gracefully at the 13-yard line. That is a successful defensive possession for your Thunder. And Hornback will get the ball back in his hands.
That could be huge. We had the Jags stopped us at the beginning of the quarter, and now we stop them here. It's back on Thunder possession. What can they do here? How are we going to respond?
And we knew Mill Valley was going to, it was 4 down territory right there. So huge that no points came out of that drive. Not a field goal, not 7 points, absolutely nothing. Thunder could try to take the lead here before halftime as Mill Valley gets the ball after half.
We'll see if they'll go for, if they can just go for it and get a score here.
Big time players make big time plays. And that's a really big player right there. Jake House finding his way up to the 19.
Good run by House. Just kind of got crashed down by the Mill Valley defense. Wasn't able to really break through for a run. It's going to be 2nd and a tiny bit long. 2nd and 7 here. Thunder are going to need to make something happen.
The defense looking to be scrambling on this play. Maybe a little bit of confusion. Hornback takes the snap. He'll take it himself up the middle. Looking for an open lane. And he'll find it up to the 24 for a Thunder first down.
Hornback, another great QB run by him. He's been amazing at doing either a throw or a run. Has a great job here. St. James, they're going to move the chains. Clock still rolling.
And we just like to give a special shout out to all 1,045 of you watching here on YouTube on the Thunder Broadcast Network. We'd like to say once again, if you're watching us on NFHS, the Thunder Broadcast Network is also accessible on YouTube. Feel free to show some support. We all appreciate up here in the booth. Hornback rolling out left. Another crosser play. He'll roll back right. He'll heave it across his body.
Smart decision there, just to throw it away. Don't want to get any wasted yards there. Great job there. Good maturity there from Hornback. Just throwing away. Nothing lost there. Now it's third down.
And, I mean, Hornback, amazing blocking by the line there. Had all the time in the world, just no open receivers. Great job to throw it away. It'll be second and 10, unfortunately. Yep. But the Thunder, if anyone can get it done, they can.
Hornback, second and 10. House in the backfield. He'll look to throw. It's a screen play for Kirkner. He'll try to fight his way around. He will, up to the 30. Cutting it inside. He'll keep going. That's a first down for Kirkner and just a dog pile as he'll finally be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And it took almost an entire Mill Valley team to get him.
Like I was saying, what a valiant effort from Kirkner.
Corey Kirkner, an amazing receiver. Only in his junior year, he's been showing up all season long. And a great job there to get the first down. Told you, second and 10, nothing to worry about.
Absolutely top 2027 wide receiver in his class. Corey Kirkner, great player out here for St. James.
First down and 10 for Hornback once more. He'll back up, he'll look to throw. He'll fire across the middle, it's Jet once again, complete. He'll stay on his feet, the ball is out. The ball is out. And the ball might have been bobbled.
And was he out before he had control? That's going to be the thing.
I don't know. It looked like the ball fell out there.
It's up to the line judge.
Yeah, there's no review, so it's going to be up to what that referee saw right there. This is a huge call before halftime.
It looks like they're going to give it to St. James here. I haven't seen any indication that it's going to be a Mill Valley ball. But, I mean, he fell on top of it. It rolled out.
This is a big call.
It all matters if the defender retained possession in bounds while he was falling onto the ball.
Yeah, it's got to be in bounds.
And I must say, picking up a football running at full speed with guys chasing you is not easy. It is not an easy task.
And that is just an uncharacteristic mistake from Alec Jett. Yep, and that's going to be St. James' ball. The ball was not in possession of Mill Valley. Thunder will keep the field position here and the ball. That is huge.
And we're not playing baseball, but John Hornback is just tossing strikes out here. Another one to Jet, his favorite target.
Yeah, and you can see it here. Ball bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Falls on it, but no control. Great call by the refs there. And that is St. James' ball crossing the field now. Clock continuing to run now to 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
And likely a run play here on first down. Got to try to chew some of that clock before halftime. Yep, it's House up the middle. He'll find his way. That's still a good gain down to the 20. That's a gain of about 7 or 8 on that play.
Falling forward, guys. That has been the key for this rushing game for St. James, and Jake House doing a great job there.
And once again, all because of the offensive line. Again, yes, he's going forward, but also his offensive line is pushing him as well to get those 2 or 3 extra yards.
Hornback takes the shotgun snap. He'll roll out right, look to throw. It's dropped by House. That'll force a third down and 3. And the clock is stopped.
And I want to give a special shout out to our SJA band. They do a great job of giving us such a good atmosphere. We've heard it called like a college atmosphere almost, college football, and they do a great job. The drum line just got some new equipment. They're putting it to great use.
Absolutely.
Just shout out to them. They do an amazing work.
Yeah, absolutely. Lily Ties as well. I don't know if you call that a conductor, but she is so good.
Yeah.
She does an amazing job.
Gotta have rhythm. As it's House up the left side, in stride. He'll fight down to the 10, and that's yet another St. James Academy first down.
That's a first down for the Thunder. Speaking of rhythm, Jake House is in his rhythm. He's getting those gains, and he has got the first down. That is huge. EKU, you are lucky to have this man.
this is where the Thunder need to convert, need to get in the back of the end zone here. 1 minute 15 to go in the first half. Thunder in the red zone.
Hornback in the shotgun. It's a pitch out to House up the left side, trying to find his way through. He's down to the 5 and out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
House fighting it through there, gaining good yards on that one, putting St. James in a closer position here. Had a block, just got shoved out of bounds there. And that's a good gain from your Jake House.
Just 1:02 left in the first half of play. It's 2nd down and 5 for Hornback.
You're going for the end zone on this play.
McKinney in motion. Hornback will take it himself up the middle. And he'll find his way down to the 2-yard line. Will it be a first down?
Even if it's not a first here, you are right on the goal line. You're not worried about that first down. You are worried about the touchdown. And they need it right here, right now, as the clock will continue to run.
Still waiting on a call from the line judges.
And it is a first down, but here comes Gavin Puhala, fullback. Wonder if this ball's going to hit.
He is a strong runner. He will run you over if you are in his path. Great training through. Wouldn't be surprised if they give that one to him.
And he's also a very strong blocker. He has 2 guys, Hornback and House, the double H backfield, as I always say.
He really does it all on both sides of the ball. Has 2 interceptions on the season as well. Timeout here for the Thunder. Got to get a really good play drawn up here. But this is the key. This is key right here. We really need 7 points to go up on Mill Valley.
And guys, that timeout was important. They used the entirety of the play clock.
Yes.
Drained so much off. It's 31 seconds to go here. And now the Thunder, basically, they know we have a first down. We got 4 chances to get in the end zone. We are going to take all the time we can, call our timeout, get our plays straightened out. Definitely we're trying for the hard count too, maybe. Get a couple extra a yard. This team is ready.
And if you're just now tuning in, it's a 13-14 Jaguar lead. Just 30 seconds to go here in the first half. The Thunder have scored 2 touchdowns courtesy of House and Jet. Jet with a 69-yard touchdown reception to put on the most recent points of the ball game. And the Jaguars have 2 rushing touchdowns, one by Piva and one by Jay. I have a feeling we're going to be saying a new name here, or maybe another name, House or Hornback. First down and goal from the 2. Puhala and House alongside Hornback. Hornback takes the snap. Puhala in motion. It's House up the middle, trying to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, St. James. Jake House with yet another touchdown. That's his 2nd of the night. And House, you have reached pay dirt once more.
House with a house call, and St. James lead for the first time tonight. This is huge for the Thunder. With 28 seconds to go, they have just given Mill Valley no time on the clock when they give them the ball. Great job by this St. James team. What a game.
Great job there from Jake House. He put the team on his back and just carried them across the goal line for the touchdown with a 2nd on the night and a 16th touchdown on the season. Absolutely huge before halftime.
And the Thunder remaining conservative, not going for 2 before halftime.
You got to get the easy points. No reason to do that right now.
Coffin on the hold. The Ewing extra point is good. It's 20-14. The Thunder lead with just 28 seconds to go. The Jaguars still worthy. Still, you have to consider the Jaguars' worthiness to put points up on the board before halftime. 30 seconds is a lot of time.
It is a lot of time, especially when you have a run-oriented team. Especially, this is going to be huge on this Braden Stoker kickoff to get a touchback on this one.
And Father Morrow doing the push-ups on that one. And guys, we may have God on our side on this game.
God is always with us. He's always on our side.
God is good, and he is being good tonight with this St. James football team. As, like you said, less than 30 seconds, that's more time. We've seen teams do more with less. Flashback 13 seconds, was it?
You always know.
Always 13.
13 seconds. And those are some holy pectorals on Father Morrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
cross-country runner.
The question is Father Morrow pushing himself up or the rest of the world down? Is he that strong? Chuck Norris,
true.
even?
Chuck Norris?
Stoker on the kickoff. He's been stellar, and yet another one into the back of the end zone.
Guys, I'm wondering if he could put up a field goal from there. I'm just wondering. If he gave it all of his power, could he put it through the uprights? I really just want to see that.
And that St. James touchdown was brought to you by Clodic Wealth Management. Clodic Wealth Management helps to fit all the pieces of the financial puzzle together. Schedule a free assessment by texting Go Thunder to 913-402-6099. Once again, that's Clodic Wealth Management at 913-402-6099. 28 seconds to go. It's Piva up the left side trying to find his way through. He'll have some running room. He'll have the first down and a few more before finally being brought out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And that was just a huge possession by the defense earlier to get a punt. Kind of like a tennis match when you can get a point when the other player is serving. Helps with momentum. Thunder take advantage to get 7.
Guys, there's a flag on this one.
Just 20 seconds to go, the Jaguars. The Jaguars, after being backed up on a huge gain from Piva.
Thunder secondary, so need to stay contained here. 20 seconds left. Need to play their football. Headed to the locker room with the 7-point lead. With a 6-point lead, I apologize. Timeout here from
by the Thunder.
And it looks like Hornback is coming on the field here. I wonder if he's going to play some defense. The head coach for Mill Valley, Joel Appleby, 22-3 in games past the second round of the playoffs. Really good head coach here for Mill Valley. That's Joel Appleby.
18 seconds now to go. Jay and Piva. And a special shout out to these DBs. Myers and Shotkoski on the far outsides have been playing really good defense all night and disrupting those blocks.
And Hornback's out there, I believe, in the secondary right there.
I see him standing right there at the 40-yard line. Big 14. Jay will take it himself. He'll run into Ben McDermott and get brought down.
And St. James are at the advantage right now. Mill Valley has Mill Valley has 2 timeouts, 12 seconds on the clock. Time is on the Thunder side. They're going to definitely hear from Mill Valley. The throw is going to be forced.
Yeah, absolutely. And
they want to score.
Yeah, they just burned that timeout, so 1 more left in the pocket of Mill Valley. 12 seconds to go. In the first half, Thunder lead over the 7th seed Mill Valley. Mill Valley gets the ball back after halftime as well. We won't see that Thunder offense for a little bit.
And guys, this has been an amazing game so far. It's been back and forth. Once again, an offensive showcase on both sides. We have seen both defenses have made one stop tonight. It's going to really determine who's going to get that second stop first.
And it's all about defense because we've seen both teams' offenses score, but the defense is the one that's making the stops.
12 seconds to go. 2nd and 3 for the Jaguars, trying to get in field goal range. Jay might have to warm up that baseball arm. It's pivot the right side, once again being brought down. That was Ben McDermott once more.
And looks like Mill Valley are going to call their last timeout here. Timeout, Jags. All right, here we go. 7 seconds on the clock. They are definitely, I think you definitely are going to take a shot.
Absolutely, no doubt. I mean, maybe they'll run the ball here, but I doubt it. I bet they're going to go to a deep ball here. Maybe go to Anthony Clem, the junior wide receiver, number 19.
As we'll send it to a word from one of our sponsors.
The faculty formation that we provide through the Blessed Selos Institute at Donnelly College exists to do 3 things. To give people time for friendship with each other, friendship with Jesus, and then how these first 2 kinds of friendship affect the vocation of being a teacher. We meet every week on Wednesday mornings, usually on the late starts. There's got to be time to be with your friends. There's got to be time to pray. There's got to be time to study, and there's got to be time to talk about being a teacher.
And as we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium, just 7 seconds to go. Following this, what seems to be a Hail Mary attempt from the Jaguars. Never mind, it'll be a run from Jay up the middle. He'll spin his way out of traffic and be brought down by Shotkoski.
And that is going to end the half. Great job by the St. James defense to make the stop.
And
the Thunder lead.
20-14 lead. The Thunder lead by just 6 points on the Jaguars. And don't lead just yet. We have some fantastic videos from our video production team on halftime. And it's the end of this first half. St. James Academy leads by a score of 6 points on Mill Valley. 20-14. We'll be right back after this word and then into our halftime performances.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field and welcome.
General St. James is a place that exudes love.
It's awesome. It's awesome being a woman here. There's a lot of support. Just being a human here, there's a lot of support, but there's a lot of really good people. She is somebody to turn to in times when I need to remember to be nurturing to the souls that are entrusted to me here, and also to remember to turn to Jesus when things are challenging, or also when things are good, just to remember that you should always be going to the Lord no matter what.
I love my job and the mission that we have here at St. James Academy, and especially the colleagues that I get to partner with, who understand that big picture, who are hard workers, and who make this place a really fun place to come to work.
All the teachers that I've known that are women, they're always very uplifting and ask me my day, if I need anything.
Becoming a mother has been pretty incredible, especially doing it in this place that reflects so much on Mary and so much on your faith. Especially last year during Christmas time, I was 9 months pregnant, and I felt very connected to Mary in that, and so I was able to offer up a lot of my sufferings as a woman who was with child during that time up through Mary, because I knew she experienced the same thing right before she gave birth to Jesus.
I see Mary all over the place here at St. James Academy. I think it shows up in our classroom with the intentionality that our teachers put into fostering an environment where students are known and loved and can learn and reach their full potential. I just love when women come together to encourage one another and to grow in their faith. Woman's unique in that it's not the same for everyone. We all have different gifts and talents, and that's good and beautiful and intentional. The way that I live my feminine genius is different from my colleagues, and vice versa. But to make a capacity for the other. A woman's body is biologically ordered to do so, but we also do that emotionally. We also do that relationally, right? Like we make space for other people. John Paul II talked about how women have a unique ability to see people with their hearts.
Welcome on to the TBN Halftime Show. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias alongside Sal Valera, Graham Warner, and Zach Wolzen. We'll be making some of our predictions of the third round of the playoffs. Let's start off with number 5 Hayes at number 1 Great Bend. Sal, who do you have?
Great Bend have been the staple over in the West, it feels like, for 5A. I think, they're easy to win for them. I think they keep on charging, and I think they easily make that state game. So give me Great Bend.
2 words. Ian Primer. Ian Primer, Great Bend, probably the best receiver in the state. Well, tight end, but probably one of the best pass catchers in the state. As that 1 seed kind of represents, I think Great Bend is going to go all the way in West 5A.
Yeah, and these two teams play each other in Week 7. Great Bend won 43-19. Hayes has some good playmakers with sophomore Brody Hageman leading the way with 180 yards rushing a game. But I have Great Bend going all the way, winning the state title. They have dominated their 2 games in the playoffs, scoring 98 points and allowing only 21 points. Offensive defense is led by 5-star two-way player, like you said, Ian Primer, the Notre Dame commit, has 28 touchdowns on the season and 6 interceptions on the defensive side as well. Also have the Curran brothers as Kale has 106 total tackles and Trenton with 93 total tackles. I'm going Great Bend in this one.
I'd love to go Great Bend here, but there's been something about this Hayes team, and I'm not ready to give up on them. That game in Week 7, they lost 43-19. It was not representative of how the game went. It was really similar to our game against Aquinas. We were leading them like 21-14, and that the game kind of just got away from us late in the fourth quarter. And I think that's what happened to Hayes. This same thing happened last year. Hayes lost to Great Bend in the regular season. Come playoff time, Hayes went into Great Bend and knocked them off. So
that's true.
I see that happening again.
Yeah. Now let's go number 13, Bishop Miege at number 1, Eudora. Zach, what are you thinking?
Of all the 4A public schools that Miege plays every year, I think Eudora probably has the most hatred towards them, I guess. I remember a couple of years ago they were supposed to play on Friday or whatever, and it was it'd be rainy, and everyone else was moving their games to Thursday, but Eudora said no. They were not going to move the game, and so they played Miege really tough and only ended up losing by a touchdown. And they have a much better team this year, so I'm going to go Miege by 1 school.
Alrighty. Miege looking to make a deep playoff run as they've already knocked off the 4th and 5th seed and look to continue that to knock off number 1 Eudora this week. I don't think that's going to happen. Eudora is led by sophomore standout Keelan Duncan, and Eudora is going to get this win by 14.
14?
Yeah.
That's a lot of depths.
It is.
But I had 2 words for the last one. I have 3 letters for this one. EKL. Bishop Miege being in the EKL, they're obviously a little upper echelon of football teams, even if they're not the best football team. As their record shows, they also didn't have their quarterback for most of the year. And then Eudora was the only team that beat Spring Hill, correct?
Yeah.
And it was not a close game.
10?
Yeah. I wouldn't call that a close game. At the high school level, at least. But Miege, they've been really showing up in the last few weeks. They've been looking like their old selves, especially with their quarterback, Landon Colback. This is going to be probably our closest game of the week. I'm going to take Miege by like 1 point.
Well, guys, I love a good Cinderella story. A 13 seed going against the 1 seed. Come on. I gotta take Miege here. They're back. They are full steam. They're ready. I think they roll through Eudora.
Wow. Okay.
Cinderella story, huh?
Yeah.
No one saw this coming.
Are the 13 seed against the 1 seed?
We'll see what happens. Now we got number 4 Manhattan at number 1 Maze. Sound you going for?
Well, I think. Oh, what week was it? Manhattan played. Gosh, I don't remember who. We had them on our pick sheet, and I threw a little bit of shade at them. They proceeded to win that week, and I was not expecting that. So, I don't know. Part of me does not want to doubt this Manhattan team again. I think they go back. I think they knock off 1 seed Maze. Give me Manhattan.
It's bold stuff. You know, I have Manhattan winning my 6A bracket, but I didn't think they'd have to play Maze. So I think Maze is just going to overpower Manhattan because Manhattan really hasn't been looking like their old selves recently. They've had a good year, nonetheless, with that big 4 seed on there. But Maze, number 1 seed, just has been relentless towards teams all year. So I'm going to take Maze.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this matchup. These are 2 really good teams going against each other, facing off. Maze is led by Braden Maybella, who holds a 71% completion percentage, as he also plays wide receiver as well. He has 21 passing touchdowns and 19 rushing touchdowns, more run-oriented quarterback. Also have Pierce George, can be dangerous any given night. But now Manhattan have the 4-star 2-way player, J.J. Dunningham. He's basically the quarterback of the defense, as he just flipped his commitment. He was at KU, now he's going to University of Miami to go play for the Canes next year. He's just such a fun player to watch, and it's super hard not to bet on this Manhattan team. But I'm going to have to pick Eudora by 7 on this one. When I was working on my bracket, I was like, I do not know who I'm going to pick, but I'm going Maze in this one.
Yeah, I mean, J.J. Dunnigan, I think, is the only thing Manhattan has going for them in this game. I mean, I love watching it. His highlights are always super electric. If only he had a little better taste in colleges. But I think Maze really hasn't really been. They've been battle tested, but they haven't played really a close game all year. And Manhattan's like quite the opposite. But I think, as you said, I think Maze is just gonna be too much. I'd love to pick Manhattan, but I can't bring myself.
Yeah. Also, J.J. Dunningham is super good on kickoff returns as well. He has so many kickoff return yards on the season. I don't know, but he's really good. Finally, we have number 4 Olathe Northwest at number 1 Olathe West. Zach, what do you got?
Always cool to see a little rivalry matchup in the playoffs, especially one of this especially considering the season Olathe West has had and where they were expected to be and where they are now. So give me Olathe West.
Yep, this game's going to be a game full of offense. Both teams have scored over 100 points in the span of only 2 games. Olathe Northwest led by senior running back Bryce Randall. He has over 13 total touchdowns on the season. But also Olathe West has such a fun offense as well. Quarterback Brody Hale shown out this whole season, 38 total touchdowns. Also have dynamic running back Josh Fowland as well, averages over 110 rush yards a game. And then wide receiver Sam Kwazowski, who has 22 total touchdowns. And this offense is just way too powerful. And I'm taking Olathe West. It's going to be a high-scoring Friday night football game.
You know, I'm going to take Olathe West without all the explanation. I think Olathe West is going to win this game by like 35 points. I think Northwest is kind of their little bro, which we've seen all year. And I'm going to take Olathe West by 35 to be exact.
Yeah. Not much else to be said. And I believe, didn't Olathe West knock off Mill Valley in the regular season?
Yeah, Olathe West.
Yeah.
30 balled them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when it was on like national television. Yeah. I think Olathe West gets this done. Plain and simple.
I like what you said about them being little brother, because saw that in basketball last season too, and this got 22 receiving touchdowns when you see it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you for tuning in to the TBN Halftime Show. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias alongside Sal Valera, Graham Marner, and Zach Wolzen. Well, and I'll be sending it to the TBN Pulse.
I think it's really powerful when a woman in a habit is playing gaga ball with you. The sisters of St. Francis of the Martyr St. George were chosen by Archbishop Kelleher and Archbishop Naumann to help us get St. James Academy underway.
It is a beautiful thing to have habited sisters that are teaching our students and that are role models for Catholic education.
That when the Martyrs of St. George came, and everyone that's come since has had a beautiful way of sharing their relationship with Jesus Christ with our community and helping our community grow deeper into the heart of Jesus.
The gospel calls us to die to ourselves often, and they are a living example of that, and it's a real centering of our mission. And they're an example of living that daily by making sacrifices, by being filled with joy.
Every one of the sisters that has served here has brought joy to my life.
Every single one of the sisters that have ever been here has been a joy to be around. And they have this certain type of joy that is very infectious.
They always showed up with so much joy and so much love for the person that they were talking to.
By bringing their joy and light into our hallways, into our classrooms, and a light and joy that is everlasting and impacting because it is from the heart of Christ.
The sisters have impacted the St. James community by bringing to life the great goodness of the vocation of being a sister.
I think that the sisters are actively showing students what it means to live a holy life.
When I was a student, Sister Bridget was here, and she taught me my junior American history course. I went on the mission trip with her, and I just really got to walk through a lot of life with her and have someone who just sat there and listened and had no judgment, had no cares, except that I learned how to be loved by Jesus and to love Jesus myself.
I remember Sister Bridget really took on a spiritual mother role as a campus minister, and I saw her every other day my senior year, and she was always checking in, always, giving the teenage girl advice, all of the things that I think are really important to our students. The sisters are there to provide.
The sisters have impacted my life by just being relational.
By really giving me an example of what it means to be joyful and really compassionate in your work.
By being incredible role models. My prayer life, my personal life, they inspire me to want to be a better person because of who they are and how they treat others.
By the way they've loved this community, the way they've loved and seen me, and the way that they have led us to the Sacred Heart of Jesus.
I think they, first and foremost, are such prayer warriors for our students and our staff, and I truly believe that they are bringing all of our intentions and all of the needs of the school to the Lord in prayer every single day.
They've taught and lived what it means to take the church on their back and carry us through their prayer.
And honestly, it makes me sad to think about a St. James without the sisters. I think they have provided us with so many different blessings that we wouldn't be the school we are without their presence.
And as we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium, just seconds separate now and the kickoff of this second half of football. And Mary Claire, we've got a special story out of one of our non-players on the field.
Absolutely, absolutely love this one. A St. James family has a good friend, John Arnett, who is a back judge tonight as he has been refereeing for the last 45 years. And guys, listen to this. And he has waited to do his final game when St. James have their very own field. Now we do, and it is his time to shine. And him and his whole crew have been doing a great job. Absolutely love that story. It's more than football.
Absolutely. More than football out here. 45 years of your life dedicated to something so special like football is just something that brings a tear to your eye.
Absolutely. And he also volunteers at a local blood center as well. Great story.
Very impressive, Mr. Arnett. As Stoker kicks this one away, second half of football is underway. That one taken at the 10-yard line. And he'll have more yardage. He'll be brought down by number 30. That's Will Boozer. Good return there from the Jaguar, Bryce Shorten.
And that's good field position to start the second half for the Jacks here. Guys, this St. James defense has exceeded my expectations for them tonight. They have showed up in a big way. And guys, Sam Charlton, who's been fighting through an injury tonight, he's been on and off the field. He's been doing an amazing job. And guys, Frankie McGeaney playing snaps on defense too.
Yeah, absolutely. Two-way player for the St. James team. This is going to be a big drive from Mill Valley right here. If this Thunder defense can stop them right here, this would be a huge momentum swing in our favor. Need to get a stop here.
The field is flipped for Jay and Piva. 1st and 10.
As a flag went throwing there.
As we're awaiting this flag.
It was on accident. He didn't mean to throw it.
Anywho.
Yeah, there's no penalty there.
When all is said and done, Sal, let her rip, Tater Chip.
Oh, yeah. Today's second half is brought to you by Aaron Barrett State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Go Thunder! I love that card.
You should join the choir, Sal.
I should. I actually sing at my local parish. Prince of Peace, 5 p.m. Mass.
So it looks like there was a penalty on that one on St. James, so it'll put the Jaguars up 5 yards. So 1st and 5 here, first drive coming out of half.
Not what you want to see for the Thunder, but this defense can lock in. Snap here. Takes
and
it
Jay
himself.
will take it up the middle. Tripping up Banker, he'll get up to midfield before being brought down.
Dog pile there once again to get Jay down. Graham, you mentioned choir. I forgot to say this. I want to give you a shout out. All 4 years in district.
Yes, Graham.
What a guy.
That.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Great
what was it, like one of the first people in school history?
One of 3.
Wow.
Mia Samodi, Anita Eggers, and myself. Anita, member of TBN, one of our very own.
So we're saying TBN are naturally good singers. I hear that's what we're saying.
Well, you kind of need a voice to call games, so got to give me with that one. As Piva takes this one into open space, he'll be brought down by Puhala at the 26-yard line. A very thundering run from Piva.
Yeah, that's a great run there from Piva. Just too many missed tackles there from that Thunder defense. They've got the next one, but Puhala came up with that one.
And speaking of St. James Academy Choir, come see me at our open house. I'll be representing our best singers in the academy, as well as Mary Claire representing the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We'll have a bunch of tables for all our different sports and activities tomorrow at our open house. As Jay takes this one down to the 15, and he'll stumble out of bounds at the 12.
Great run there from Blake Jay, quarterback for Mill Valley, just scrambling a little bit, gets out of bounds through the sticks. First down, Mill Valley in the red zone here.
They're just moving downfield here. A few big plays for them.
And personally, I expected nothing less from this Jaguars team.
Yep, coming out of half after St. James just scored and want to get on the scoreboard as well.
Piva fighting his way outside. He'll cut back to the middle and be brought down by Devers. He was hit hard there after gaining about 2.
Great job with the defense, making sure to stay with the guy who has the ball. That's been a problem tonight. Their options have just been so many, and they've been able to throw off the St. James team.
Yep, great job there from Andy Devers, the senior, number 45 in Crimson, with his 3 sacks on the season for him. Playing great football out here. 3 sacks on the year.
And he's been an absolute force, fighting injury, like I've said, since week 7.
Second down for Jay. He'll take it himself up the right side. Looking for a hold, but Jay will fight his way into the end zone. Looks like a touchdown. It is. Touchdown, Mill Valley.
That was a good touchdown there, but look, St. James have 12 guys on the field there. It looked like they got away with one there, but it won't matter. Touchdown for Mill Valley coming out of half. 20s are on the board. Gallagher trying to make it. The Jaguars go up 1 here. Definitely not what the Thunder defense wanted coming out of halftime, but no surprise, Graham, just like you said.
Yeah, the Jags, amazing drive there. They just stormed down the field here.
But our offense has been doing just the same thing. It's really, like you said, an offensive-led game. And that extra point is up right down the middle, and it's good.
Yep, great job there from Mason Gallagher. His brother is the kicker at Washburn as well.
Wow, that's impressive. Speaking of Washburn, Aiden Scott.
Yep.
Shawnee Heights.
Yeah.
I just like that guy.
He's a great player.
All right, now this is going to be key for the Thunder. How are they going to respond to this? You just gave up 7. Mill Valley just kind of shredded the defense, feeling a little bit defeated. How do you respond to that? You go down, you get a quick touchdown of your own. We've seen that tonight already. Mill Valley scored a touchdown, wondering what the response would be. Dart to Jet. Rest is history. St. James now down 1 here. At some point, you'd like to go for the 2 to maybe make this game, kind of bring it back to a 7-point lead.
Really a back and forth game we have in store here tonight. Jaguars up 1 over St. James with that touchdown.
And Gallagher back on for the kickoff. 10:20 to go in this St. James side of the field. We're up here in the booth. We're above everybody. It's loud.
It is loud.
And this southpaw kickoff is away. It'll be taken by Boozer. He'll find his way through. He's got some open space. Boozer past the 40, past the 50 across midfield. 1 man to beat. He'll be brought down on the far side of midfield at the 35. Boy, that's a stellar way to start this drive. Thank you very much, Mr. Will Boozer, the sophomore.
Like you said, the sophomore just crossed the field. Amazing job. He's had a kickoff return already this year. I thought he was going to get his second, but just finds a lane, gets downfield. Great blocking by the receiving team, and the Thunder are now in prime position to put 7 more on the board.
Absolutely great job there from Will Boozer. Got that kickoff return 2 weeks ago.
Tight set. Moved out wide for the Thunder. Maybe another setup play for Alec Jett here. Hornback backs up to throw. He'll roll out right. He'll have to throw it out of bounds. Well placed throwaway by Hornback.
Yeah, just kind of ran out of time, had a man in his face. Good job to throw it away there. Not force anything. 2nd and 10. But Hornback has been given elite field position here. St. James are ready to try to get this one done.
Absolutely, definitely need to use it to their advantage right here. Really need to get in the back of the end zone. That'd be absolutely huge. Also set up by Boozer.
Hornback in the shotgun with House by his side. Takes the snap. It's Hornback himself up the right. He'll fight his way out of bounds at the 30. That'll bring up 3rd and medium.
Trying to make a man miss. 3rd and medium. Manageable for the Thunder here. They're going to need to move these chains here. You cannot settle for anything less than 7 against this Jags team, especially being down 1 already.
3rd and 6 here. Thunder really need to move the sticks here. That would be absolutely huge. Need a really good play call drawn up here. Find Joshi, the offensive coordinator.
Big 3rd down here, the Mill Valley side of the field. Now making some crucial noise. Hornback takes the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll fire across the middle. Behind Neeson, it's incomplete. Maybe a little bit of early contact. However, that will result in a 4th down.
Yeah, that contact was well early there. It didn't look like he was making a play on the ball.
And the Thunder electing to stay on the field here.
Maybe try to get the hard count, make it a 4th and 1 there, but St. James, they're going to need to get some points on the board here.
And it's 4th and 6, and the offense is staying out on the field here.
Offensive play of the game here. Hornback backs up the throw. He's alone. He'll fire. It's caught by Neeson.
This time Neeson gets it, and he gets the first down.
Now, I know Hornback doesn't have a C in it, but he sure has clutch in his jeans.
He does, and he had all the time in the pocket there, able to hit Neeson. Great job for St. James, and now that was a key 4th down conversion here, the first of the night for any team. And I'll keep this drive alive and hope of 7 points alive as well.
Absolutely. That was just a great slant route there from Luke Neeson. He has 420 total yards on the season for Luke Neeson.
Hornback. Hands off once again to House. And he'll get tripped up and fall at the 24.
Just got swamped a little bit there.
No gain there on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Had a little bit of a slip there. Uncharacteristic for House. Got to see he is up, he's moving, he's lively. 2nd and 11 here for St. James. Something's got to happen.
Big 2nd and 11 for Hornback. He'll take it himself, he'll throw up the middle, it's jet complete! And he'll be brought down at the 7-yard line. Will they give him the first with forward progression? It's going to be close.
I think it's going to be 1 yard short here.
Jace Wright coming in here. Oh, Jet after he got swarmed.
First down, St. James. What a dart. Yet another dart from Hornback to Jet.
And Hornback has just been finding his reliable receiver. Alex Jet has been the man all night. He's had some key receptions, big plays, and a touchdown already on the night here. We'll see. Will St. James use him again? Actually, he's out of the game. Jace Wright is in.
Hornback just doing a really good job with decision-making tonight.
Hornback looking to throw. He'll throw out to the screen. It's Kirkner. And he'll be stopped in his tracks and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, and that was number 94, Hayden Heller, a big-time player for this Jaguars defense. Has offers from Washburn, University of Central Missouri, and Drake with that tackle.
Yeah, I mean, Kirkner just didn't have enough blocks there. Got blown up on the play here.
Because usually you'd see like 2 guys in front of him, like a little screen pass trying to block for him. Just didn't have anything there. They get nothing on that one.
And guys, Matt Wurtenberger is in for Corey Kirkner right now.
Hornback in the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to House up the middle. Out of a cannon. He'll get inside the 10. He'll be stopped right at the 10.
They're fighting forward there. Jake House shot out of a cannon, like you said. Getting close, but not quite what the Thunder need. It's going to be 3rd and about medium.
Big 3rd down and 7 for the Thunder. Just 10 yards to go. Will Hornback be able to find the end zone? Or will it be House? Snap. Hornback rolls out right. Looking for a good route from Neeson. Hornback trying to find his way. He'll throw into traffic. It's caught.
It is
Canzanieri.
What a catch there. Hornback. Desperation throws. Man bearing down the sideline, closing in. And Canzanieri was right there to make the catch.
And that's out of Hornback's nature. A gain of just a couple yards there. But, like, he rarely throws that ball inbounds when he's being chased like that, unless he is sure that the receiver will be open.
Yeah, and this
We're
is key
going
4th
for
down.
it. 4th and 3 from the 6-yard line. Hornback under center this time. Will we have a snap here? Maybe a timeout by the defense. Hornback backing back out into the shotgun. And we'll have a timeout called by Radke. Some confusion by the Thunder offense. And tonight's game is brought to you by Freedom Physical Therapy and Training Center. From athletes to parents to grandparents, you deserve to move pain-free for the people and moments that matter most. Take back your strength. This is Freedom. Learn more at freedompttc.com. And now, following this timeout, you'll hear a word from our sponsors.
Smoothie King, you need to rule the day. Help everybody live a healthier and active lifestyle. So faith is very important for us, for Kim and I. We're located on 66th Street in Monticello, which is basically Monticello and Shawnee Mission Parkway near K7.
Stoker on for the field goal attempt here. It'll be a short chip shot, hopefully a 27-yard attempt. Sorry, 23-yard attempt. The snap, it's down, and almost blocked, but Stoker, it's up, and it is good. The Thunder take a 2-point lead on the Jaguars of Mill Valley.
And honestly, we're going to settle for 3 points on this one. We cannot settle again. St. James are going to need a stop on defense to try to keep this one close.
And although those 2 points, a lead is a lead. That will definitely be looming in the brains of these Jaguars.
Absolutely, this all comes down to the defense now. Don't need any blown coverages in the secondary. So to keep playing their brand of football they have all game and not let Jay and Piva just keep plowing yards. Another Stoker touchback would be critical here as well for St. James, not get another key return that we saw before halftime by the Jaguars.
Cannot give up one more return.
And just to give a little update on the other side of the 5A East bracket, Baser Linwood is putting belts to Leavenworth. It's a 24-0 ball game. And Stoker, this kickoff is away. This will be returned from the 10-yard line. And Jace Wright will wrap him up, chew him up, and spit him out at the 25.
Great job by Jace Wright there, showing up, just laying a hit, stopping him in his tracks. Came in on the blind side there. As Baser sounds like are awaiting their opponent from this game.
We'll find out in just due time.
And Kirkner on the sideline looked a little shaken up. Looked like one of his hands. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Jay, handoff to Piva. He's got some open space. He'll be tripped up by Banker at the 35. And these consistent Jaguar gains need to be put to an end soon if the Thunder want to win this game.
Yeah, they need a stop here.
And I must comment, the wind has been playing a little bit of a factor here tonight. The wind is at the backs of the Jaguars for this possession, and the Thunder will have it in the fourth quarter.
That also makes that kick by Stoker a little more impressive here. Put it up there against the wind.
Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself up the right side this time. He'll find his way through, spinning out of traffic. The ball is out. They believe a Jaguar fell on it, but we are awaiting the decision from the line judge.
Yeah, I think Helm recovered it for the Jaguars. And he does, but there is someone shaken up on the field.
And it looks to be Blake Jay.
Oh my, Jay got absolutely leveled there. I don't know who that was that laid the hit, but
we sure hope he's all right. And on that play, Blake Jay spinning out of traffic and a wall of defenders, as we've seen all game.
And, oh, that's not.
We really hope he's okay.
That was a hard hit to the head. Helmet was off there. I mean, as a defender, you can't be blamed. You're trying to get the hit there, but you never, every hit, you never anticipate a hit like that. So
yeah, definitely prayers going up for Blake Jay. Hopefully he's all right.
He'll get up under his own power. Good to see. We'll see if he... And I'm trying to remember correctly, if your helmet does come off in the play, you do have to sit out a down. Am I...
I believe so.
Trying to remember the rules there. He's got his helmet back on, so...
He's in the huddle.
Yep, four Jaguars possessions, 3 touchdowns and a punt. Thunder need another punt right now.
And it looks like Appleby will come on for the Jaguars. Holden Appleby standing at 6'3", 182, the junior for the Jaguars. Maybe we'll switch up the style of offense here. And Pivo will take it up the middle. Looks like the Jaguars are just resuming play as usual. And I gotta say, you haven't seen this Appleby guy run. I think you're gonna be more targeting towards Piva at this point.
He does have a few snaps on the season. He does go out, but he's also a really good runner as well. But Jay's back in this one.
Already, that's very impressive. Good to see him. He's all right. 5:26 to go left here in the third quarter of play. The Thunder hold a 2-point lead. First and 10 from the St. James territory. Jay will take it himself again already. He'll find his way through. He's got some open space. A good block. And it looks like he's going all the way. Touchdown, Mill Valley, Blake Jay. Maybe a hold there in the secondary, but nonetheless, touchdown, Mill Valley.
Great job there from Blake Jay. Comes out with that injury, comes right back in. Third touchdown on the night for him with 23 rushing touchdowns total on the season. Great job there from the Jaguars offensive line. Thunder defense need to be a little bit more contained on that one, as now Mill Valley is right back on the lead. And sideline, Mill Valley Jaguars get a sideline warning there, so I'll back them up on either the kickoff or the PAT, and it looked like it will be the kickoff.
And on the bright side, the Thunder only need a touchdown to hold a 3-point lead in this one.
They do, but also we just scored the touchdown, but it's all about defense. We've said this all night. Both offenses can score, but it's the defense that needs to make the stops. That's what it's going to come down to.
And if I've seen any defense this year in the EKL, I think the St. James defense is very well qualified. You just can't let these guys get to the secondary.
Because when they do that, they're gone. We've seen that.
Extra point is up and good. The Jaguars hold a 5-point lead. It's 28-23.
All right, here we go. St. James once again have to respond. It's an offensive shootout. Like I said, we need a touchdown here. You cannot settle for less for St. James here. Mill Valley has just done a good job of wearing this defense down, and you can tell they are just tired. They're feeling it. We need to get us to take some time if we want to, or to get a touchdown. We need a comfortable lead here, and it's unfortunate we just haven't been able to get one tonight.
Yeah, to try to mix it up on the Jaguars, the Thunder defense on the next possession maybe needs to make a little bit of adjustment to throw them off guard. Once again, maybe do we have another good return in store from Boozer?
I don't think they'll be kicking it in his direction anytime soon after what happened. But it's also pick your poison with House. Although Mingini standing at the 15.
See what they do here.
McGinney providing those key blocks for those guys.
He's a big body. He'll make those blocks and he'll lay them out.
5'8", 212 on the score sheet. Sorry, 5'10", 212. And this Jaguar kickoff is away. It's an onside squib kick. And Wright will take it at the 29. That's a good result. Nobody has to come in contact with anybody. No harm done.
Actually, Graham, that was TBN's very own Zach Wilson that got that ball.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, Jace Wright. Didn't mean to criticize you there. Good to see Mr. Wolzen getting back in the special teams game. Hornback takes the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it over in Kirkner's direction. It's caught, and that's a quick first down to start this drive.
There we go. St. James unfazed there. Quick shot to Kirkner. Unfazed. Good catch there, and he'll get the first down with that one.
It's not going to be a first down on this one. I think it's going to be second and 1.
Very short.
Yep, 2nd and 1.
And you see 23-28 on the scoreboard in the wise words of the late Kobe Bryant. Job's not finished.
Job is not finished. We got 1 quarter to go, Graham.
Job is not finished. Quarter and a half even. Hornback rolls out right. Looks like he'll throw it over to House, and he'll catch it. He'll get up to the 45. Across midfield and down to the opposite 45-yard line.
Switch the field for Jake House. Great job there. Running through, and a good block by Preston Cantoneri there. Gave House a few extra yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job there, not holding him either.
And now, here we go. First down on Mill Valley territory.
Well, it's all St. James territory at Marion Stadium.
Mill Valley side of the field.
Oh, yeah. Hornback takes the snap. He'll look to throw once again. It's Neeson on the screen. Holding onto the ball. Gets down to the 35-yard line. He'll be close to yet another St. James first down.
Grandma, you said something there. This is all St. James territory. One of the things we asked Radke when we had our very first game here against Bishop Miege, he said, never lose at home. Defend your house. And St. James so far this season have done so. Perfect all year. They have not lost a game. They've done a great job of defending our house.
Yeah, just break it in the new stadium perfectly.
And for a team like Mill Valley, who doesn't play us very often, it's going to be new. It's going to be a new environment for them.
That is true.
It's been a loud one.
Hornback. He'll take this one himself. Never mind, it's up to Boozer on the left side. He'll find his way through, stay on his feet, and pick up the first down to the 27-yard line.
And Will Boozer is just such a good player there. I mean, great job to get the run, get the first down, and more. He's going to be very handy without House next year for the St. James team.
Absolutely. He just dominates every single time he gets in the game. Gets 5+ yards at least every time, at least 5+ yards. Such a great player for this team as he stays in the game and back at the running back position.
Hornback takes the snap on first down. He'll look to throw quickly. It's out in Neeson's direction once more, and he'll get down to the 19-yard line, just 1 yard shy of the first down.
Another good catch from Neeson. Guys, they're getting the receiving corps more involved. We really saw Jet for most of this game, but now they're hitting Neeson, Kirkner, the big guys who are showing up when they're needed most. Guys, the St. James team is going to fight till the end here, and we still got a lot of time left in this one. This game is far from over.
Absolutely. Really like to see them get in the back of the end zone here, not 3 points. Need 7 at this point of the game.
Hornback, bad snap, throws up the middle. It's jet complete. He'll have some more, and he'll fight his way down to the 5-yard line. Gotta blow that whistle. And Jet held onto the ball all the way through.
Didn't even fall down.
My goodness. The resilience, the power from Alec Jet.
Such a big guy. Call him more of a tight end there. He is he's listed as a wide receiver,
and he gets
but
in the
also
blocking
plays
game like crazy.
Guys, he reminds, I'm just going to say this, his play style reminds me a lot of Travis Kelce. He's able to make those catches. He's a fast guy. He's hard to bring down. But then he's also hard. Then he's just hard to bring down. He'll fight for it, hold on to the ball. It's just such a great player.
Took the words right out of my mouth. 2:40 to go. Hornback takes the snap inside the 10. He'll look to pitch. He'll roll out right. He's got some more room. Looking for a block. He'll take it himself. Plays out of man. Fights for the pylon. Did he get it?
I think he was down just short.
So close. The line judge. Oh my goodness.
He
John
trapped
Hornback
a man.
looking like
Watch
Superman.
What a hit.
I think his knee might have been down, but it was real close. And regardless, the Thunder are running tempo.
And the Mill Valley DB, Gavin Gall, getting absolutely laid out by Hornback.
Hornback under center. It's a sneak. Hornback fighting for the end zone. He'll fight his way through. He reached over the gun.
I think he short again.
Oh, wow.
The tush push did not work.
I think he reached over, but maybe they blew his progress short.
Yeah,
and that's
his knee was down on that one.
And that's a break there from the Mill Valley defense because they really wanted to sub on that one, but since the Thunder offense went hurry up, they couldn't.
And evidently, these referees have never watched John Hornback play. He does not end the play until he is either on the ground or he's in the end zone.
Or that ball's in the hand of his receiver.
Looks to be slightly shaken up after the play. Regardless, Hornback with Kuhala blocking, maybe a handoff to House on the left side. And it is House fighting his way to the right side, bulldozing his way into the end zone and into a Thunder lead. Touchdown, St. James Academy.
House called number 2.
And it's a hat trick.
House. What a man. What a game. And you guys, the offense is staying out there. We're 0 for 2.
I think now they're choosing to be aggressive and go for 2 when they have the lead. They've had the choices to do it all game, but they've also been playing a little bit of catch-up.
And that is smart because we missed that PAT. So, yeah, that's absolutely smart because then it would be a 3-point game.
Canzonieri on for Puhala on the extra point.
Woo! Jake House. Man, what a player. I said in the pregame, he is a beast and he's going to fight for it, and he's doing it tonight. What a guy.
Hornback in the shotgun from the 2-yard line. Neeson in motion. Hornback rolls out right. He's got House. He'll look. He'll toss it. It's House caught in the end zone. 2 points for the Thunder. Oh, well, there's a flag down.
There's a flag. Guys, that House ball was tipped, too.
We might have a hold on the offense here.
This one's coming back. Offensive holding, I believe.
They turned the flag down.
31-28, St. James Academy. Just a minute 46 to go in the third quarter.
This is just must-see TV, and House gets in the back of the end zone for the 3rd time tonight, as well gets that 2-point conversion. Heading to EKU next year, they're getting a great one.
Are you not entertained? We have more football left, and this has been an amazing game so far. Dominated by offense, but yet no one is backing down.
And since we're cloning people, I got 2 words for you. Chris Paul and Steve Nash, must-see TV. That's a little bit more than 2 words. The wise words of Charles Barkley.
Guys, we still got more football left. This game isn't done.
And I must say, Jeremiah Bowie on the Baser Linwood team has been scoring left and right. And it's a 31-0 ball game.
Guys, that 2-point was huge. Now St. James lead by 3. You put this game right back. You went from being down. Now you're up 3. Now you put this game in a position where, okay, you have to end every single drive if you're Mill Valley in points.
And I gotta say, now is where you gotta lock in on defense. As this Stoker kick is away against Aquinas, we were tied 21-all going into the 4th quarter, and then Aquinas continued to score 20 unanswered points. And this team beat Aquinas. As we have a crazy stop there from the kickoff return team. Great tackle there by Jamison Fitzgerald.
Yeah, and right here on this defensive possession and drive, really like to see the Thunder get 8 guys in the box to stop them from getting any open space, as the Mill Valley Jaguars offense has had that all night.
Guys, this is where you need the defense to shine. Andy Devers, Sam Charlton, Andrew Moyer, all out there. Actually, sorry, that's Case Spencer in the middle.
Case Spencer, the sophomore.
With Cam Sealing, Boydston, and Puhala in the box, with Myers, Banker, Shotkoski, and Burns in the secondary. Jay takes the snap. It's a handoff to Piva on the right side. Good blocking from his line, and he'll find some more open space. Shotkoski in chase.
Great block there from Jay.
And Shotkoski still fighting through. Knocks him out of bounds, but that's a switch in the field for the Jags.
And like I said earlier, you can't let these guys, either of them, Jay or Piva, get in the secondary. You can't.
It's so hard to defend these guys. Out comes Spencer, on comes Bright. Here's the problem. You don't want to, against this team who has an ability to pass, as we've seen tonight, but has such a good run ability, you can't just stack the box because they will throw it over top of you. It's really hard to defend a team like this.
Jay will take himself up the middle this time. He'll have some more open space. Burns and Shotkoski in chase. Shotkoski will fight him off himself.
Yep,
and we'll have a flag for a face mask, I think. That was not the call.
I don't know.
I did not see any sort of face mask contact there.
I think it might be after the play. Unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike.
On the Thunder?
On someone. I don't know.
We'll see here.
Something
we'll
after the play was happening. Yep. Unnecessary roughness there from St. James. That puts the Jaguars up 15 yards.
Can't be having that happen.
Really just need to keep your cool there if I'm the Thunder.
I'm starting to see the way the Thunder defense handled the 4th quarter of Aquinas. I was kind of talking about it before the start of play. These guys just cannot run out of gas.
Well, and guys, you can feel the tension. This is a rivalry game. It's an old rivalry. A rivalry you feel is dead just because they don't play anymore. But these guys, they want They won't blow right now, and you can feel the tension. It's going to boil over at some point.
It's just in the key moments, though, that can't happen.
And Piva will be brought down in the backfield by none other than Brady Boydston. We have life on the Thunder defense as Charlton comes back in for Devers. Eva on the right side of Jay. Jay will take it himself up the right side this time. Banker bringing him down after a gain of about 5.
And once again, Mill Valley's running the ball. They've only thrown 3 times tonight, guys, and we're at the end of the third quarter. 29 seconds to go.
It feels like
I've heard that one before from a certain team that Mill Valley defeated last week.
It's just guys, St. James, you can beat this team. We heard a lot of odds going into this week. 75-25 Mill Valley, 70-30 Mill Valley. This St. James team has heard that, and they know what they're going to do. They're going to need a stop here.
Viva tripped up in the backfield by McDermott. That's a huge, is that third down?
Yep.
Huge third down stop for the Thunder.
Then McDermott with the stop. That is huge.
And it's the end of the third quarter now. You wonder if they're going to go for it or the field goal. I really think they should go for a field goal here.
And guys, 4's up. We're in the 4th.
And it's the end of the third quarter. It's St. James 31, Mill Valley 28. You are watching St. James Academy football live on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We will be right back after this quick word.
Performance Rehab is an outpatient, private physical therapy clinic that is physical therapist owned. Most of the injuries that we see at Performance Rehab are orthopedic in nature. We see a lot post-surgical, but we also see a lot of general aches and pains. Whether you have a total knee or you have a contact sports injury, we have specialists that primarily see those types of injuries. Our goal here is to help promote active and healthy lifestyles. So if that fits with anything that you may have, then maybe Performance Rehab may be a good fit for you.
And as we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium, it's the start of the fourth quarter in this K7 war matchup. K7 Derby.
Yep, K7 Derby.
31. It's a 31-28 lead for the Thunder.
And the fans just shouting, let's go defense, cheering, let's go defense. It's coming down to that right now. 4th and 5, Mill Valley going for it.
Inside the 10.
Going for the field goal, and it looks like this offense is going for it.
Here we go. This is going to be huge here. St. James are going to need a stop. They have stepped up at points tonight. This team knows there is one way to the state championship. There is one way.
I just noticed Coach Radke's unfazed on the sideline.
Radke knows this team. He knows what they're capable of. He knows they're capable of a stop. The 4s are up. We are in the 4th. It's time to go for St. James. One way.
And the one way is now.
It's loud in here.
Blake Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself. He'll roll out right. He's got Piva wide open. Touchdown, Mill Valley.
What a catch that was there from Max Piva. He almost dropped that one.
And what a breakdown from the Thunder defense.
I'm just unfortunate there. Blown coverage. Not over yet.
Yeah, that was a really good catch there. Second touchdown of the night. His fourth reception touchdown on the season for Piva. Got that 4th down conversion, and once again, Jaguars on top again by 3, and they're going to go for the extra point. Super back and forth. It all comes down to the defense, guys.
Guys, it may look bad right now. It's not over. This St. James team knows it. They knows what happened against Aquinas. They know the collapse. They know that feeling. They are not going to let that happen again. And the blocked! Myers has it! no! It's blocked.
That'll keep it a 3-point ball game, and boy, that is huge. We're back even on special teams mishaps. It's 34-31.
I told you guys, this game is not over. This team is ready for it.
And honestly, that may have been a good thing for us if we don't score, because it is an only 3-point game, because it would have been a 4-point game. So honestly, that may have been a good thing.
Huge block from special teams. They have been on it all year. Amazing job. The punt, block, and return for a touchdown last week. The blocked field goal against Capon. What a game. And the block here could be the game. As our viewership record continues to skyrocket.
1,752 to be exact. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for choosing the Thunder Broadcasting Network for your Friday night entertainment. We all appreciate it up here in the booth, and we work really hard to get this out to you guys.
We are so grateful, man. God has granted us the gift to broadcast, and we love sharing it with you all.
Absolutely. God is ultimately speaking through all of us right now.
Amen, Mary Claire.
Amen. And God is speaking to this team. He's telling them, this is your time. This is St. James football.
Gallender, this kick is up. Or it's down, actually. Looking for a reception. It's Banker. Got to keep the ball here. And the Jaguars electing to just kick these short ones, letting Thunder keep their possession at the 32.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing that because they don't want another big-time return from Boozer House. That's exactly why they're doing it.
Well, and I think also you do it for that, but you can feel there's just that slight bit of hope that they're going to bobble the ball and you can get the onside kick return. But Mill Valley are playing it a little bit smart here. Now this Thunder offense, they need points to stay in this one. I believe in these boys.
Hornback and company back out on the field. 11:50 to go, just the start of this fourth quarter of play. Neeson in motion. Hornback takes the snap. It's a jet sweep to Neeson. This worked against Shawnee Heights. He'll find his way through some space, and that's almost a first down. A gain of about 9 there for Neeson on the jet sweep.
Yep, and they will get that first down.
They will. Amazing job there by Luke Neeson. Falling forward and great blocking by the O-line to open up a pocket. And Neeson found it, took advantage of it. Great run by the Luke Neeson.
Got to stay consistent on both sides of the ball if you're the Thunder. You can't let this game get away from them.
Absolutely. Just keep dominating on each snap you get.
And if you see that 9-1 record, that one loss came to the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas, where the Thunder were tied in the start of the fourth quarter. That ball is just a little bit high for Neeson. A little bit of extra contact from the DB, but when all is said and done, that's an incompletion. And will force the second down and 10. And Deepa Squally Moore is a proud supporter of student athletics. Football teaches teamwork, perseverance, commitment, and sacrifice. Learn more at dmlawusa.com.
Second and 10, really need some positive yards on this one.
Hornback takes the snap. He'll look right. He'll throw middle. It's Canzanieri. It's caught at midfield, and he'll be lit up. But holding on to the ball, that'll be yet another St. James first down.
Pecan's big reception there from him, and he's got the first down now. Here we go. Keep on trucking down the field. If St. James can just keep on going here, that'll be key.
Great job there from Canzanieri. That was Jackson Garcia on the tackle with 113 total tackles on the season and 2 forced fumbles.
No fumble here. Hornback throws out to House on the left side for the screen. He'll be brought out of bounds. Great tackle there by Jenner Scobie.
Yeah, limiting House there, not really having enough space to go. Jake House has been an absolute beast tonight here. Multiple touchdowns, multiple house calls. He's been doing a great job there. They're going to need him in this fourth.
Absolutely. Has 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. Also that 2-point conversion.
Second down and 10 once again for the Thunder. This offense just staying consistent and resilient. Hornback rolls out right. He'll look for House. He'll fire instead to Canzanieri, wide open. It's complete on the right sideline. He'll get down to the 29. This Thunder offense is moving once again as it has been doing all night.
And guys, I just got an update on my phone here. The number 1 seed, Olathe West, they lost.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. Olathe West supposedly have lost.
To who? O&W?
I believe so.
Actually?
I'm double checking this. Because I don't trust my source. I don't trust my source. But there's a chance. They just lost to Northwest.
Hornback rolls out left. He'll look to throw. He'll fire out to House. It's caught at the 30. He'll fight his way down to the 25.
Shawnee mentioned Northwest. That wouldn't surprise me. They got Trey Redruff in the backfield. He's really good.
They played Olathe West. Or Olathe Northwest.
Oh, Olathe Northwest. Oh, okay.
And Olathe Northwest has a 13-point lead. Is the game over?
Northwest is a good team. I mean, they're underestimated. You're overshadowed, really.
It's the fourth
highly.
quarter. It might be over.
It might be.
The Olathe Northwest
huge
Ravens
upset.
moving on in 6A, knocking
really
off Brody Hale.
That opens up 6A a lot.
That would be a big time
And you know who
upset.
Olathe West beat? This team right here.
Hornback looks to throw. He'll shoot it for the end zone. It's Jet. And that one's incomplete. A lot of contact on both sides there.
I
don't like that.
I maybe want to taunt on that as well.
Yeah,
there's so much contact there. I get he's looking at the ball, but you can't be pushing back on Jet and holding on to his jersey. That you cannot do that. That's a missed call. You know, guys, I think Jet's fired up after that one. Go right back to it. Let Jet get open. Go right back to him on 3rd and 5.
Gotta give credit where credit's due.
3rd and 5 here. Look for a quick slant route or cross route here.
Hornback takes the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll roll out right. Decision-making time. Hornback, he's going to take it himself. He's got room. First down, St. James. John Hornback takes it himself. When all else fails, Hornback is the man.
Amazing vision by John Hornback. Found no one. Just decided, I'll take it myself. Gets the first down. That's a key first down. And St. James are now near, not in, but near the red zone.
Great job there from John Hornback. Seen all season that he likes running the ball with 7 rushing touchdowns on the year.
First down and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Thunder. Hornback in the shotgun once more, takes the snap. He'll roll out left himself. He might look for Kirkner in the end zone. He'll fire and set up the middle. Canzonieri once again.
Brought down. Is that incomplete? They're going to rule that.
Yep, that's incomplete.
Luck there as that one was stripped out of Kinzner's hands. Lots of coverage.
Maybe that was completion. He was down first.
Did they?
Yep, they gave him the complete.
Interesting.
Wow, that's what I thought.
Amazing catch there, though, by Kinzner. A lot of coverage around him.
That was great coverage as well.
Yeah.
Really tight on him.
The Jags are stepping up their coverage here. They know St. James is throwing. They know that St. James is feeling a little bit of desperation here in this fourth. I think we know the Jags are going to run the clock.
Absolutely. That's why we need 7 points right here. We cannot get 3 on this one.
No.
7 points because Mill Valley is going to run the clock all the way down. If they can.
And Mill Valley would need a touchdown.
Hornback rolls out right. Some trickeration. He'll fire back to Neeson on the left side.
Neeson's going to fighting
his way down to the 6. That is another Thunder first down. That was a really weird play. That little end around across his body throw from Hornback.
You don't see Hornback making those across the body throws, and that was just, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a duck. Like, you just...
No, and that play looks like something I would draw like squiggly lines in preschool.
Yeah, and then Neeson brings it in, fights his way through.
That was just
Big
great.
first down.
That was just great poise in the pocket as well there from Hornback. Had Garcia, leads the team with tackles in his face, but throws it away, moves the sticks.
Here we go once more, the Thunder in the red zone with Puhala blocking, House in motion. Hornback was going to take it himself up the middle. Got to hold on to the ball here. He'll get down to the 3.
Down to the 3.
Second down and goal from yet the 3-yard line.
Good blocking. Hornback just fighting through, falling forward, as we've said. Yeah, just holding on to that one. Great, just
ball security.
Yeah, the words get in my mouth. Hornback's been such a good player.
Watch Puhala in. Big body in the backfield.
Hornback. It's House up the left side. He's trying to find some room. He'll find his way into the end zone once again. Touchdown, St. James Academy. With just 8 minutes left to go, the Thunder take yet another lead in this teeter-totter game.
Hat trick, House call. Jake House takes the lead by 3 now.
And that was Jake House, 4th touchdown on the night. Jake House, he's in the star wash right now. 4 touchdowns on the night, including that 2-point conversion as well. Great job there from the Thunder offense, getting in the back of the end zone.
Now you got to put this one up. Ewing, you've got this.
All reliable.
All reliable, Mr. Automatic. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. 4-point lead for the Thunder. The Jaguars need a touchdown with just 8 minutes to go.
And that's huge here. The Jags are now in desperation mode. They know they need a score here. We'll see if they try to pass. If they start to pass, this coverage is ready.
Yeah, I don't think they're passing. They've had 40-plus yards when they're running the ball. They're definitely not.
And I gotta say, if you get a stop now, it's gonna look really good.
The Thunder secondary definitely do need to be on alert, though.
And that SJA touchdown is presented by Covenant Custom Homes, built on tradition, growing through innovation.
Guys, the stress is it's here. This defense, if they ever needed to show up in any game, at any moment, it's
now.
Right now.
No time like the present, St. James defense.
And they know that.
The Stoker kick is booming once again. It'll get into the end zone for a touchback.
What the St. James need. Cannot give up another large return here.
Thunder defense also need to be contained as well. No silly penalties. Cannot afford that.
And if you haven't noticed, tonight on our score bug, it says, "Not I, but God." If you do not know, that is our yearly theme that the seniors picked out before our school year started. The captains voted on the saying, "Not I, but God," a saying from the now Saint Carlo Acutis. And now for St. James, you just have to give it to God. It is in God's hands to help just power you through. This is not about yourself. It is about him, audience of one.
The ball is in the hands of Piva. And he'll be brought down after a very short game by Jace Wright. Jace Wright's been showing up tonight.
Only a sophomore as well.
Yeah. On both sides of the ball.
Yep, and he's also a really good basketball player as well.
He's an athlete for sure.
And that was a good job there, not to let him get a huge run. It's going to be 2nd and long. Yeah. And St. James on that last play, I know they're trying to hit the ball out. If they can force a turnover here, that could be game-changing.
Jay, going for the hard count, didn't get it. Very close to getting Devers.
Devers is more disciplined than that.
Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself up the right side. Almost brought down by 2 defenders. Couldn't get him. Puhala going for him once more. And you just got to make those tackles in the open field. Burns and Shotkoski.
Yeah, we can just not afford that. 3 missed tackles there for the Thunder defense. Would have stopped maybe a tackle for loss there. And they move the sticks almost past midfield at the 45-yard line. This can't happen. Got to make those tackles. They got the next one.
Guys, what an entertaining game this has been for us. I've enjoyed calling this one. This has been the game of the year for the Thunder Broadcasting Network and for maybe close to the state.
We have a flag on the play. Ball start on the offense. That'll push them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Jaguars.
Time management is definitely in the back of the minds here of Blake J. Got to have that time management. That's absolutely key.
Time management and ball security.
The St. James crowd is loud here.
Jay takes the snap. He'll take it himself up the middle. He'll be brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15. By Puhala. and right.
Yep, that was right once again.
The first sack of the night for St. James, and it could have come at a bigger time.
Unfortunately, not a sack because Jay did declare himself as the ball carrier there.
Tackle for loss. We'll take
Absolutely.
that. We'll take that.
We will take it.
All day.
That might have also been the first one of the night.
No, I think we had one before. But still, huge. That's huge.
Gotta contain these guys, and that's a really good sign for this Thunder defense, bringing in some depth to make some plays.
Absolutely great job there from the senior. Gavin Puhala leads the team with 79 total tackles.
2nd and 15 for the Jaguars. Jay looks to throw. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage.
And none other than Jace Wright.
Jace Wright, the
Tips
sophomore, standing at 6'3", 181, an absolute athletic freak on this lineup, forcing a 3rd and 15.
Guys, the crowd is getting ready here. They're loud.
3rd and long, 3rd and 15.
The parents are up. The students are up. They know what this means.
Getting these boys hyped up. Jack Godard.
This team
This is huge. If you're just now tuning in, this is the play of the game here. 3rd and 15 for the Jaguars. It's all in the hands of Mr. Blake Jay. He'll back up to throw. Right flank coverage. Pressured by Moyer. He'll be forced to throw. That one's long. It's caught. Oh my goodness. It's Elliot Fisher once again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and Coach Denton was trying to call a timeout. Referee just didn't give it to him. Really unfortunate secondary. Kind of good coverage. That was just an amazing catch there
throw.
from Fisher.
It was perfectly placed. It was perfectly placed. It was perfectly placed. There was just no.
Absolute flawless effort. Maybe a little bit lackluster on the hustle from the defensive line. Oh, we may have a penalty flag here.
Who is this on? If this is on the Jaguars.
Let's simmer down. Let's let these refs do their job and make this decision. This one's huge. This one's a big one, guys. If you're just now tuning in, these refs have been having an amazing night. I think we're going to have a no call here. Looks like it might be on the Thunder here. Yep. Man, oh man, what a throw from Jay and what a catch by Fisher. What? What did he say? I missed that.
It was 15 yards. Did he say that a player, like a St. James player, ran out of bounds and came back in, something like that? I have no idea.
Oh, late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, personal foul, late hit out of bounds there from St. James.
Can't be doing that. We said it. There is tension in the air. This is a rivalry game. You cannot be making these mistakes.
Yes, you got to keep your cool for sure, but got to get a stop here. Really unfortunate there.
Blake Jay, 12-yard line, 1st and 10. A touchdown looking almost inevitable. It's Jay himself up the middle, trying to find his way through. He's got good blocking. He'll be brought down by Moyer at the 5.
Yeah, it's just broke through the line there. I mean, Mill Valley's been able to run, and they're going to run some more clock.
Yeah, but offensive lineman here for the Jaguars shaken up. Backup offensive line headed in this one. He's ready to come play.
It looks like that was number 72, Nick Philor Jr. Yep. Philauer Jr. Sorry about that.
This is it.
Some fresh legs on the offensive line. Maybe the Thunder will need to target that point. It's going to be Jay. He's got wide open space. Touchdown, Mill Valley. Man, can't contain him. And the Jaguars will take yet another lead. It's 40-38.
I mean, just good run from Jay there. Found an alley. Got into the end zone. Just so hard for the Thunder team to contain him.
Yeah, just a great job there from Blake Jay with his 4th rushing touchdown on the night. That just can't happen. I mean, 3rd and long, then they convert it, but then you also have that personal foul.
It reminds me of Taft Stuvie. Reminds me of Taft Stuvie on the Blue Valley game. He got to 3rd and 28 2 times.
All right.
However, we've still got half of this quarter to go. 5:56 on the clock, and we only need 3 points because they're going for 1 here.
Here's the question. Has Mill Valley scored too early?
I think the question is St. James can't score too early either.
No, you have to give them as little time as possible. Radke knows that. everyone here knows what's riding on this drive. This game is not over.
This game is not over. It's a 3-point ball game, 41-38. If you're just now tuning in, these two teams, the K7 Derby, as they say, have been going blow for blow all game. On the offensive side of things for the Thunder, led by Hornback, Jet, and House. House with 4 touchdowns on the night. And on the other side, Blake J of the Jaguars with 4 touchdowns of his own. An absolute offensive onslaught for both teams. Well, it's now coming down to the nitty-gritty and which defense will come out on top.
And it's going to come down to the little things at this point. No flags, ball security is going to be huge. Just play your game. Don't let the outside noise get to you.
And the Jaguars maybe hit an onside kick here. We'll see what they plan out. What is this formation from Mill Valley?
I don't know.
Hands team better be on the field here. We had a couple onside kicks lost this season, including last week against Spring Hill. Let's see what Gallender decides to do. Sealing in the middle of the field, ready for this one. It'll be an onside kick to the left side. Kirkner will go for it. Remember, he's got a little banged up hand, and he'll be brought down at the 35.
All right, here we go. The Thunder offense that has been rolling all night. They're going to need something here. This is the biggest moment, and we said this in the pregame. The biggest players make the biggest plays on the biggest stage, and that is right here, right now. Who is going to be that guy?
And we're streaming to both YouTube and NFHS. If you are in either YouTube or NFHS, feel free to tune in to the Thunder Broadcasting Network on YouTube. We're having our all-time high in viewership counts, and we just love seeing that as students of the game here. House in motion right. We'll have a flag on the play. Looks like it'll be a false start on the offense.
Backs him up 5 yards. Not the best way to start the drive. Only backs him up 5 yards, so 1st and 15 here, St. James. Maybe just get a quick run to House to get those yards back.
See the call. It's close, guys.
Hornback takes the snap. He'll look to throw once more. He'll fire over. It's Canzanieri, and it's caught.
Incomplete.
Did he drop it?
Incomplete, yeah.
Man, that'll bring up 2nd and 15.
All right, here. Through the offense. In this huddle. Slow it down. Just play your game. You've been playing your game all night. Just do what you know how to do best here.
You're looking for Jet or House here. If you're Hornback or any of those guys, they're all elite. Hornback alone in the backfield, rolling out right. He'll throw over to Jet. It's caught. Oh, it's bobbled and still caught. Tiptoed on the sideline. They call incomplete.
It's incomplete.
And that really looked like a roughing the passer call. That was a big hit there on Hornback. Don't call it, but glad Hornback's okay. He took a big shot in the backfield. 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15. Smart decisions here.
Here we go. This is it. This is what the Thunder need. It's a big moment here. Who's going to be the guy that steps up?
This will be the stepping stone to who wins this game. Still 5:40 to play. It's loud. Canzanieri in motion. Hornback takes the snap. Is that another false start on the offense?
I believe it is.
My
false
goodness,
start.
you have to stay disciplined if you want to win this game. 3rd and 20 now for the Thunder.
Exactly like we said,
Goodness
starting
gracious.
this drive, can't have any silly penalties. Start the drive with 2, back them up 5, 3rd and 20 now.
My oh my, somebody's going to have to make a play.
Yeah, this is must-throw territory now. Back at your own 28-yard line.
If there's anybody who can do it, it's John Hornback, and he stands alone in the backfield. House out wide. Defense showing some pressure here. Hornback takes the snap alone in the backfield. He'll fire across the middle. It's into the air and incomplete. Not a great throw from Hornback.
But that was just great pressure there from the Jaguars. That was Ryder Farley getting up in his face. He's forced to throw it away. Really unfortunate. Now we got to punt and hand it to the Jaguars. And you wonder, the Jaguars are obviously going to throw, but you don't want to score too fast. But also at the same time, they're going to run the clock and maybe do score because, yeah, super unfortunate. Cannot have those 2 penalties of the Thunder. Just drive killers there.
And Boydston going to punt this one away. It's a good punt from Boydston. That one will get across the midfield over the reception. That's a great punt from Boydston. It's going to bounce. And down to the 15-yard line is where the Jaguars will start this possession.
All right.
And now the key to this, don't allow the big play. That's what's been starting their drives off. You cannot allow the big play. If you allow a big play here, it's wraps.
We know they need to stop. This defense knows. And they're ready for this.
Yeah, and they also need to try to force some fumbles and some turnovers as well. That would be key, but no blown coverages in the secondary. And maybe put 8 guys in the box so there's not so much empty space in the middle of the field. And that's how Blake J and Piva just gets those open yards. Thunder fans on their feet here. We need the 12th man at Marion Stadium.
Defense. It's Jay up the middle. Finding his way through, he'll fall.
Slip there. Luck break for the Thunder, but they were crashing on Jay. He wasn't going to get much more. You need a tackle for loss or an incompletion in these next few because you've got to pin them back.
Don't allow the big pass either because Jay has an arm. He plays baseball. He's been showing it tonight. His favorite target, Elliot Fisher.
Committed to Central Missouri, Blake J is for baseball. So he's got the arm, like you said, Graham, but also got the legs and he can run it. Like we've seen all night with 4 rushing touchdowns on the ground.
We say it on Big Third Downs, every play is the ball game. This is every play. Piva takes it. He'll fight forward. It'll be short. It'll be a 3rd and short for the Jaguars.
This is where we need to stop here. Thunder defense need a big stop right here.
Big stop is key here. Now the question is, if they stop them, do they go 4 and 4?
No, definitely not. You're in your own territory right now. Can't give St. James a football right there. No way.
The stop is needed.
3rd down and 3. Jay takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. He'll be close. He'll have the 1st down. Can't contain him. Got to contain him. If you want to win this ball game, St. James. It only takes 1 play to blow this game open. A big defensive touchdown would be ginormous here. Blake J. Trying to acknowledge somebody on the defense here. Blake J will take it himself up the right side. Sorry, left side. He'll be brought down by Boydston behind the line of scrimmage.
Slipped again.
Very clutch. If you can continue to do that, it'll be good.
Now if you force a no gain, you force a 3rd and long. With the possibility of them throwing it, if you've got good coverage, you cannot blow this. They have a chance here.
Just good coverage. Do not need any defensive holding. Nothing silly. Again, play your brand of football. St. James Academy football you've been playing all season. That's why you're here in the sectional round. Mill Valley up by 3. 2nd and 10 here.
Jay going for the hard count once more. Failing. 2nd down and 10. You still have life, St. James defense. It's Jay once more. He'll be brought down by Burns at the line of scrimmage. That'll force a 3rd down and long.
That was clutch from the defense.
And Wright comes back on the field. He's been making plays. Who's he going to tag out? Looks like McDermott.
That was huge for the St. James defense.
The St. James defense.
Yep, so only a 2-yard gain there from the Jaguars offense.
Now I have no idea what Denton is saying in that huddle. But if you've ever watched the movie, Remember the Titans, there is a scene where he says, I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. That's what they have to do here. You have to put as much pressure as possible on these two. Blitz, you cannot give them another yard.
In a 3rd down setting, the pass still is available for the Jaguars.
They do need a first down, though. They are in their own territory. You couldn't go for it on fourth if you were the Jags.
Absolutely not. They're definitely not going for it here. Gotta get this first down if I'm Mill Valley. 2.5 minutes to go here in this one, fourth quarter.
Third down and 8. Not in exactly a must-throw situation, but the Jaguars have a big decision to make. 2:30 to go. This is a huge play. And it's all in the hands of Blake Jay. Blake Jay in the shotgun, Zambo in motion. Third down and 8. Piva in motion. It's Jay. He'll look to throw.
Has Piva wide open.
And he'll take it himself. He'll be short. It'll be a fourth down and short.
Super surprised on that one. Piva was absolutely wide open on that left side. That would have been an easy touchdown. And that Mill Valley sideline saw the exact same thing. They were pointing to Piva, and Jay did not see him. Big opportunity missed
Still
there from the
fourth
Jaguars
down and short,
offense.
and it's decision time.
I mean, you gotta punt the ball.
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Sal. It's gonna be close.
There's no way.
It looks like
They're going for it.
4th and 2.
I'm sorry.
High school football. Welcome to high school football. 2:22 on the clock.
Yep, they're punting it. Yep, Jay's the punter.
Jay in punting formation, but you never know truly.
They're calling a timeout.
Yep, timeout, Mill Valley.
No surprise.
Yep.
And that was huge.
2:16. 2 minutes and 16 seconds decide which team gets to go home with a victory and which team will go home in sadness. And during this timeout, we'll mention that the Catholic Education Foundation provides scholarships to children from low-income families so they can attend a Catholic school in the Archdiocese of Kansas City and Kansas. This school year, CEF will provide over 2,000 scholarships, totaling over $5.5 million. All CEF-funded students would not be able to attend Catholic schools without scholarships. CEF is helping to keep many schools open in the Archdiocese of Kansas City and Kansas. To sponsor a student in need, contact the Catholic Education Foundation at cefks.org.
All right, guys.
The magnitude in this building, the biggest magnitude in Marion Stadium's very short history, 10-week history. Blake Jay in the shotgun. Blake Jay going for the hard count once more.
They got to be punting this. There's no way.
Blake Jay, will we have a snap from this Mill Valley offense? Blake Jay will now back up into punt formation. Maybe a direct snap to Piva. Jay will punt. That's not a good punt. Not a good punt. The St. James Thunder will take the ball at the 40-yard line.
This is huge.
And that's also out of bounds, so isn't that a flag, right, baby?
That's just kickoff.
This is amazing. The student section know how big this is. This, a muff punt, has given life back to the St. James team.
Blake Jay knew that it wasn't a good punt right after it got off his foot. He was not happy about that.
Here we go.
And the ball is in the hands of none other than 1-4, John Hornback. This is the biggest possession of any of these guys' lives. House in motion. He'll look to throw across the middle. It's Neeson, and it's complete. It's a first down, St. James.
Huge for John Neeson. That's a big first down. St. James are going to move the chains. They'll switch the fields. And that was an amazing pass. The defense, they were all caught up on Hornback moving out right. And then Neeson was wide open in the middle.
And we have just under 2,300 of you watching as Hornback is incomplete to House. We just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the Thunder Broadcasting Network tonight. We're having a blast broadcasting this nail-biter of a game as the Thunder are just down 3 points on the Mill Valley Jaguars with just 2 minutes to go.
Absolutely. You need the smartest play calls in your book right here. If I'm offensive coordinator Matt Joshi, nothing special. Stick to what you do. Best play calls you have in your book. I bet they have practiced these for sure. 2nd and 10 here for St. James.
2-minute drill for the Thunder boys.
Wants to play baser? Who wants to play baser? Hornback takes it up the middle himself. He's got blockers. He'll fight for the first down.
First down.
First down, St. James. The clock will continue to run. Just 1:54 and counting when the defense gets set.
That's good for a St. James. First down.
1:53 and ticking.
Hornback, amazing job there. He had pressure coming, read that, found an open lane, got the first down. The biggest stage for John Hornback of his career, and he's showing up when it's needed most.
Who wants to play baser?
Timeout here from Mill Valley.
Timeout called by the Jaguars. Just 1:35 to go. That'll stop the clock. We'll send it to a very quick commercial from our sponsors. As we welcome you back here to Marion Stadium, my name is Graham Warner. Alongside Salvador Valera and Mary Claire Zacharias, we're bringing to you this coverage of St. James Academy football on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Guys, Mill Valley is feeling the pressure here. They know that St. James offense can get into this end zone here. Little bit more than in field goal range if needed, but 7 points could be huge in deciding this game.
Hornback in the backfield with House. Hornback takes the snap. He'll roll out right. He's got a pivoted Neeson wide open. It's complete. That'll be a gain of about 7 there. It'll bring up a 2nd and short for the Thunder.
And look.
And he didn't get out of bounds there, so
that's
clock
fantastic.
will not stop.
122 and ticking.
Thunder want to run this. They want to force Mill Valley's timeouts here as they only have 1 left.
I say bring in
James can milk out
Puhala.
that last timeout.
I do not see Puhala on the field.
Great protection there on that last play for Hornback to get it out.
2nd and 4 to go. Hornback, he'll roll out left himself. He'll throw it across his body. It's incomplete. Safety valve throw from Hornback is incomplete.
Yeah, trying to get there.
Does stop the clock. 3rd and 4 here for St. James.
We are at 1 minute to go. 1 minute to decide the sectionals.
Key play in this game.
Will
3rd down
St.
and
James,
4.
can the Thunder do this? Yes, they can.
Hornback in-house, double H backfield. 4 yards to gain, 4th quarter of play. A 3-point lead for the Jaguars. Hornback looks to throw. He'll roll out right. He's going to take it himself. Will he get there? He'll be close.
Looks like he might be an inch short.
Now what do you do?
Oh, this is close. Graham, I don't know.
I feel like...
Oh, he might have just gotten nudged out of bounds.
I feel like you got to go for the field goal on this one. But it's also
too
like
far.
1 yard. Oh, wait.
It's very far.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 4th and 1. No, it's 4th and 3, and they're staying on the field. But I think you have to take the field goal.
I think we're going to have I believe we're going to have a timeout called here.
Yeah, I agree. But
this is your season. The St. James Academy Thunder season is on the line. Hornback takes the snap. Never mind. Both sidelines are silent. And we will have a timeout as called.
And that's their final timeout. St. James' final timeout of the game goes on a 4th and 3. Getting the best call. Getting the best play drawn up in their book right here.
4th down and 3. The Thunder season is on the line here. If your will be done. John Hornback, Jacob House, and these men. This is your season. Hornback rolls out left. He's going to run it up the middle himself. And looks to be...
He got it. I think he got it.
It's going to be very close.
I think they might have to bring out the chains.
It's a first down for the Thunder. 47 seconds remain.
Guys, we are witnessing greatness.
We are witnessing greatness and future history as Hornback takes the snap. Less pressure now. Out to Canzoneri, and it's complete on the sideline. That's a gain of about 4 or 5.
And he'll get out of bounds.
The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
He did not get out of bounds there. I thought
29
he did.
and ticking.
That was just a good tackle. They don't have any timeouts either, guys.
Hornback.
They're going to play the sidelines.
No turnovers. House in motion. Hornback rolls out right. He's got running room. He's got an open field. 5 touchdown St. James. John Hornback takes it himself to put these guys ahead in the impossible situation. It is 44-41 with 14 seconds remaining. John Hornback, you are that guy.
The big-time players make the big-time plays, and John Hornback has delivered St. James a crucial late touchdown.
And in the wise words of Kevin Harlan, Hornback just sucked the gravity right out of the building.
Hornback, 2 touchdowns on the night. That's why he's your go-to guy, because he delivers when it counts. Maybe a walk-off touchdown for St. James, up by 3, pending this extra point.
The kick is up, and it is good for Ewing. It's a 4-point game. The Jaguars need a touchdown. This game is not over.
It's 14 seconds. Mill Valley have a timeout left. We have seen teams do more with less. 1 second left.
Down.
But it is
to the defense.
It is not over.
St. James Academy and John Hornback just put his entire team, this entire stadium, this entire St. James community on his back. And it's a 4-point ball game. The Thunder lead 45-41. And I'll say it once more. Who wants to play baser? Who wants to play baser?
It's 14 seconds, guys. We've seen... Oh my God. John Hornback delivers. I have said it all year. John Hornback has been the beast. He has been one of the best players.
And Stoker is back on for the final kickoff of this game. Stoker. Here we go. It's a short kick. It's a squib kick. It'll bounce all the way to the 10-yard line. It's fumbled by Jay. He'll pick it up and run with it. Canzoneri and chase. Fitzgerald, he'll stop his momentum. It'll get out of bounds. Just 6 seconds to go from the 21-yard line. Thunder defense, now is your time to shine and send your team to the state semifinals against Baser Linwood High School.
6 seconds stand between St. James and Baser Linwood.
It was once 4 quarters, now 4 points in 6 seconds.
6 seconds. The crowd is loud. They know what this play means.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't focus on what you can't do, but focus on what you can do. And that's exactly what St. James needs to do right now. 6 seconds, and they're moving on.
Who owns Kansas 7 Highway? Who owns Kansas 7 Highway? Will it be the Thunder of St. James or the Jaguars of Mill Valley in an impossible situation? This is the play. Jay alone in the backfield. Charlton giving chase. He'll heave it short. It's Piva. It's a pitch play. And he'll be thrown down. The ball is out. And the Thunder are going to take home the victory. The Thunder are storming the field. And they take home a 45-41 victory in an impossible, improbable situation over the Mill Valley Jaguars.
Thunder win! Are you kidding me, Greg?
a moment in the glory of this victory to give a moment of silence for these Mill Valley seniors who have played their hearts out for 4 years of football. These guys have been a community together for all their lives. And when all is said and done, the Thunder will leave here with a victory. 45-41. All glory to God. One way.
And the St. James Thunder have done the most insane. Are you kidding me?
I think this will be the most packed victory dance in St. James history.
I agree.
And the Thunder
Hornback taking it himself.
John Hornback takes it himself into the end zone and wins it for St. James Academy.
And that was just a great job by Nieces. You see that? Dragging his defender so Hornback had that space.
John Hornback put his team on his back.
Absolutely, John Hornback, 2 touchdowns on the night for him. 1 rushing, 1 passing, and then Jake Howes had himself a night with 4 rushing touchdowns on the night.
And it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's
the
over.
St. James Thunder.
The Thunder will move on to play at Vassar Linwood High School next week, Friday at 7 p.m. Here. And we'll stay on the air here for just a while longer and just enjoy these moments of this game. And all the stress seems to be dissipated here in the atmosphere. 45-41, St. James just took home one of their, if not their biggest victory in school history. And we'd like to thank all 1,300 of you still watching on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We do our best to be able to produce this content for you guys, and we have a blast doing it. Our God-given talents and our God-given gifts have been put on full display here tonight, and we just want to thank you for entertaining and being entertained by our talent. And I'd like to give a special shout out to all of our cameramen, especially Sydney, Will, and Zach. We appreciate you guys. And Sam and Joe Mike Rockford, the Rockford boys. Thank you guys for helping us out in the control room.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to congratulate Mill Valley on a great season.
And the Jaguars of Mill Valley being presented with a plaque on their amazing historic season they've had, beating Aquinas.
Absolutely, just a great night by the senior Blake J with 4 touchdowns on the night. Finished the season with a great stat line, and then the junior Max Piva will be back next season with 1 reception touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown, and 1 rushing touchdown. He also plays basketball as well, really great player there, the Jaguars. But ultimately, the Thunder come away with the win over the 7 seed Mill Valley Jaguars, 45-41. Great all-around performance by the Thunder, and they'll move on next week to Vassar on the road.
And win or lose that game, you can find us on the Thunder Broadcasting Network for the basketball seasons and other broadcasts in the future. You'll find me, Graham Warner, alongside Salvador Valera and Mary Claire Zacharias, hopefully next week on the Thunder Broadcasting Network as we enjoy a few more moments of this victory.
It has been 6 years since the St. James Thunder faced the Mill Valley Jaguars, and this game did not disappoint.
And once again, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors for TBN's broadcast of men's football. We'd also like to shout out everybody on our production team, as we already did. We appreciate all of you guys for helping us out and making this broadcast possible. And on behalf of our Director of Broadcasting, Cohen Merrick, and our Director of Educational Programming, Sam Rockford, we thank you for watching Thunder Broadcasting Network. We bid you good night, go Thunder, God bless, and my name is Graham Warner, alongside Sal Valera, Mary Claire Zacharias, signing off.
Keeping faith forever,